100.9 FM so and it's a year back my last way and ne a year ukuada ababosome ena yewumi ne da etoso aduno enkron afi empino aduno ebaako donko abo apemumpo amamiti enum ababeguso mema ntidwumadie ena yede bremo ifri need 100.9 FM na yemama tenase GBKB fuei adawro mo enne da hono no eye onyuntofo ahene eye kwame ampadu wanna ekurei ononyame ede ne kra ebitimi asie ede amanyam ye nyina ye ho ahare yen nti na muadmanma ni nyina kohie mu no eye nnwuntofo ahene kwame ampadu nana wona ukurei o onyame emfa ukra ensie mfama de akire nyina soso yeta abusuachi na abusa ho se ede ne yeye na woni ato no ma ede na wodi agya na ye ho ano yaba me ADAKABRI Mahmudu osioma ai na misinia ko character wie me na tenase eya mansa chiame staff sergeant kwabna mafo Harrison Ford and say what tenase nsama hodo akotwi ko breman ode ebemayen saa so na production ne de panyin ko jodame ado as usual ene no bi de ayi bidin panyin ko jodame ado as usual na mse wo eno so ritimi de yed ni padin panyin ko jodame ado as usual na mse wo ana me wa fa se premu pa ko pe magjerry osai ajiman ono so ebo ni chidom na technical production no yabeba panyini esisiri wa this year Abna Frema Bankro, the only female amongst the all male dominated crew and on Facebook Live, on Instagram, on Despite Media, on YouTube, Nina Abna Frema Bankro and Etuto Ede Ama Yene. Yadi Asadaso Ama Engineering Group no Achuagbo Walker. But Yako and Najare, Nana Boaje, Ada Sankroman so the yes and Mrani de Nina say Sempro. Na fe ye dia se da so dia ma facilities group big solo dada yaw gofre dodo no afre ne yubrana na fe no mapuna DJ Bosco na mail so ya san mrane se tete na ye hunu se ye yesi ko betimi a WhatsApp yen e was 0506000909 0506000909 na ye hunu ba bia de fufu ebekwa akobo and then some of the dorsum amansa chia me kwamna mafo the bokrata and sakaye and in some shanabo some fun shia shanabo ni nyina obeyi e de agu awie e de amayen na no akire no so no political science kum historian Dr. Richard Amwakoba ono so ye ne tenase one on varied issues and they say we shall see from Ifiada na MPP regional conferences and na ebe shase na emunsam enei energizing the base MPP Dr. Amakumba ewumu no energizing the base sign in some city contest ahodo constituency regional contest national contest flag bearership ni nyina Amakumba will touch on them na face so no educational sector a lot goes on enei yesin kwada no kura yenya aduane mo mu ni and school for so some penny for market school bi wo Kumasi wadane se yesi ye ba ya yamfie brodomra na be kwaso Tom Brown so kiti wani wabi ene yade ba yesi me maame mo fa aduane mra ye this is ka benya kabanku bra me na so akoda na nya hwe agase fa bra so kabanku bra no ade na ba ene enkwada na aduane aye asem headmaster for esuro be na aba omumu a omuntimi nka transparent untimi nka emehwe nka D7 and also Yadiko University and I am Franco University and also so yabehwe na comprehensive sexual education and also so at the same Dr. Yao Aduchum ebebe so mu educational sector noticeable improvement to be significant improvement ni nyina no yebedi nkomo on varied issues adiaba Dr. Mwakumba Wobe so far Kumase kwan so a say wo share economic activity on the highway ne utimi the 12 friends 7 hours every Kumasi bank raya ubusa se de na ho ni nyina ebedi ho nkomo on air travel so ene Kumasi Accra wo pekura up to 10 pm ubenya air travel cost no I see ebu yan na emu nsem nyina yebehwe na yetimi aka ne Kumasi de da benda ne nsuo to Kumasi a ekum nipa dodo eno so emu nsem beba emetimi ku fa 7 tona sentia ensuo no intensity ne te sentia efa 7 tona nti Dr. Makoba watenase doc ye mo watenase
Jumuso
na ho te say wiye
ho ye akadame
waye na amansa chi am nsem bi hihye ne bo na ahyi ena wo bepu adi agu onom na wo pu di agu ososo no ensem de bokrata ahodo so ayensa kan no emu nsem ni bi ho bi kwa na editorial ebi kura na feature article ebi kura na just about news report ni nyina no amansa chi am ebehwe na odi amayen enu akiri no ne yabawo Dr. Amuakon eba ehonum ensem ni nyina mu betimi a WhatsApp ye on 0506000909 not forgetting so say Dr. Amakoba will touch on do or die. Now and also yeah, do or die. Is there any difference between do or die and do and die? Do and die. Any do or die. I had the Kurana. Nina, you never come as him. Cabine! Cabine!
Wafa ayi and then one say yansaka Dr. Makoba anti and somebody nyina no one ho na me de ketua bi of one say enkofo bi ba ha Monday no na omuni me bedi nkoma fa isi ade of say wa hu say campaign no yate asim esan say enchie fra santimantem ba nyina ate adegeta enchie fra santimantem ba nyina ya obi aba ote adegeta na enkomo koso meni mpenimfo binim siesie di nkomo a offer I'm not talking about nipa obetumi atwa de yatinwi so I'm talking about nipa obetumi make a difference na wama Ghana for amemu pa ebeme nipa kuma atoni yem won say wonya nipa omubeka no kwasam ade akyere yen me nkwagishi mfiri obi aho enti me ka no kura me ya oman ba pa me gine woman no daate ho saka say yen hye obi a obetumi ato ade ekoso idi a no problem mo fama no but ye pe obi a obetumi make a difference ewa amemu mu a eno na me ka say eye alantramante said ye tinwi sabi Ghana fo ye mu nyina nim sam nokura na ne ka ye ntira ba nokura nie se yi ani ya say vice president wane no koye ene wasan na akobie enti wono ansonsan beto aso a na enioma siwtiri so na wohye wo kwa ho a wo nhye ba bia akokura wu na de akokura di ade a say yie ne wetu aseda dia ya tin difference bi anim me se Ghana fo a omo pe difference omo pe daate padia mo wo ma no ena me sere wonum se omo fu omo ti time ma alantramante wano o starting say obeye politics no ya wo ba mu no wo de yase kwatere kwaso wo be ma wontuma tie ni din se ka de Alan ene na busua ene na yire ene ne mabedia wano wati we ko wia wo bisika agede yan wanya corrupt enti wonya bi mfanta age no ena wakyere ne bobre efri bra wo ba politics mu ade besi ne wonya asem bi amfan for adantremante ene wo yo bi nso a oye discipline oye serious ewe na djuma ye ho enya onti se obi a obi betumi erimutu no obi betumi control no na aya ne se asumesi na edi president na owe remote control when echi
na chese Jubilee House no esi ba bi foforo
te said ye ni etabi
term
na me say aya no kwasam a
na chese GBK fo
aya no kwasam a ne ka ye tin but depend to me nka but e bra so say asase ye kan
tim o sesen
me say sa akokura ewu na odi akokura bedi ade a eye na no watu aseda
aso
aya sankofo ya akro yayi and the best remote party no ama grassroots fo ho atere wo mu
ne je say term but enye gini die ni bia
yes sa ahokyere ya na amunyi ofa me didi pa say wone MPP fo ni bidi nkoma oh da no penny pa ba ko and I'm telling you the truth me di ntragedy penny pa ba ko sia me o ka tira me say abena aya wo kasa pa na me say na wo say ayi ono kura no aya edu baby ana ne hu tiri ne tire say papa ya no wonim ni ene papa ya wo di ade asisi yi de difference wom because said ye na onim no pa no ene yi no margin no so but otta friend to me ansa bedamu a na fra kokwantuwa
so tafre
and to me ansa bedamu a na fra kokwantuwa
so do ofri aye twinu ase
me say san kofo ya ye bo mu din din B K B K Wamuna a Jubilee House no ya ni ko so wo
bio
Mr. Mopa he sa mo pesa ya tena wo te se de ekoya pa mo fama no
if you say mampanyini ni de obekọ akotena ba bia agina home na GBKBK fu oro wo de bi tete no
ni mpani bi o katra me se kwabena o maya say na me kan ye ene wasi wo ene ma menfu o mo nkọ America ne wo mo enko sua ade wo ena me se enti so wo mo kwa America at the end of the day enti wo mo nsa ma back na so wo mo beba back no na hat sen
beba no
na hat sen oh wo betumi a destroy we na wo se wo beko esoro wo kwa de atie bia wo besa ba fom na wo beba na hat sen enu nti ena ye pese ye fight na ye nya ne ye ede to wo ma ye ma eni ntiri ma beba enu nti na da bia metia me de Alan ebia besen ko ye hu bia besen kwa but nipa no wakyere ne bobre wa da
nti na amman akese America, France, Germany, UK identity from industrialized countries
say no na mo man tumpon
the industrialized countries
eno na ma oman no etumpon won say nipa ni aduma ya en wa ye de ope na san kofo ya me ko masem oni aduma ya oye de ope bia ofa san kofo ya me ko masem
eye GBKBK
yes me odie ese no kura na ne ka ye ya contract ya wo mu a yasi obi nkọ bo tema wa ha te so wono
an giso no
yasi obi nkọ ha se nkọ yesi ya te so wono ya te kuo we wono a
ene kwa de ba kwa
kotu no a wonya post anti sa party asai abe break 8 not the same control and a better
GBKBK
a brasso say ye break
ye be break 8 no asai akokoto GBKBK
and the set and that's tradition goes on can say so enioma si utire so wo se wa bre wo pe ba bia hye na wo be hye wo ko ho a wo nko hye
na GBKBK fu no ba kwa akoto posh panorama na exhaust note no ani atwini exhaust note ntino or the posh ni twam pa GBKBK na jesu hey and neighbor bia wadru na akoto posh na betina madi mfie sei GBKBK way ya matnasi yo wa mu be di tete mo Jubilee House ne be kwa kwaji ba ko aye etire ho no etire ho
ye pe good governance ya wa ebema ni penya duma ye on say free senior high school aya de pa but wo fa ba ne se ne yeduru ho se nipa no wa duma ya obe pekura so no abetua ne be school fees
anti se obi e comedy no no
adia na wo na ayi enkofo free senior high wo ho nso bi du omu ba kwa akosomo international
ni ke free senior high ya de bill bla wa 2000
yes ope quality
koto we
adia ye wo we bebra megu abrochire ko ade esu ade wo adenti na omunfu omun kwa ha it tells you say se nipa ni nya aduma na ono ankasa ebo ofa be makrampo wo Sɛ uwo
onya ba bi sɔre kwa
na wontumi nya wasɛde a obɛma ye no ewu ewu ɛwo sɛ wonni oyiri bisa we ya wonni na wonni abi aba oh
na sɛ oyiri kura busa na wonni ya na oyiri kura na otimi kyerɛ mu kyerɛ no enkwada na ibusa wɔ na enkwada de ɔmo nte hwe ase
na wodi da bi a wonni na aya no waba na wabɛ solve problem wonni na waba na wabɛ so wanso a wodi ahomte de ahoma bɛsɛn wo
sa
enti sɛ ye pɛ obi a obetumi ama ye adwuma emebu no bɛnya adwuma ye infrastructures usa industrialization alantramante aye infrastructure development ya wode ba me katre grassroots fo MPP fo nyina sɛ sentia mani abre ne sɛ ya pese ye di wo man ne daati edisi wo enipa obetumi aye saade no ama yen aye alan kojo tramante
sɛ ekom di wo no ma wadwuma aye
oh yes
efike sɛ industry no so no esi wo district ho
yes
na usode a wote district wa anko eye kumase ana wa amankran na biofuel nti sabi utimi ne pretim na afi so no solar panels nti ne fa electricity micro na utimi hwe UTV e ho na usan wo fridge na usan wo bibia na wo wafuom na wo sore ya no wanante just under 2 months na factory ni nesiwe no akoye adwuma factory ho
of let me tell you one thing Ghana for omunye lazy
dabi
obi ka se Ghana for ye lazy a nipa kro no onim ni opa
anaka fa hwem wo pass magari
epeduma of how dey say adwadifo mayo ho se time a odi free ebetumi free fie ahomate 3 ebi free fie 2 ebi free fie 5
abra we wo pasha wo de koko gina ensuom so wo gina ensuom prison junction ho a ahomache free no mienu no miensa ba no nan no koko hwe Ghana for ma single models a wo mo dida eye truck so a wo mo na di nuane urban crime
oh of a bet
sama no
ebinum ko achiri nothing written eko fa bayire eko just to make ends meet just to make ends meet
no mo dida car no mo dida car so
die wo bedi
na ya na tomatoes car no so de wo mu ane se eye efa ma mienu na mate ka ho na ma ne mienu te front ho enti tomato fo de driver ne ye no gear no a woni nifa so no enti oba na ba na nam na driver ne change gear so na nam o change gear so na nam o enti mi ma tomato truck no eduru granta
ofa sa nipa say I say etio enya epiafo a na etumi to enti sa nipa yi ofa sa wo bɔ ne tidom ketua bi a obetumi abobra sa nipa no
upia ne kakra
na tidom ketua bi a obetumi abobra ofa abrabo no ho
wo kwa digital no
ofa let me tell you one thing and
sa ema no digital na ye kan na boss no ohunu sika do sika ni digital no
practical it's not digital alantramante the practical governance and ever it's not about digital governance
because digital ohunu sika ni
we are talking about practical
a computer
yes offer
yeah man so work kwa so yi ni sika bo esen asenim na kana de sika kwa computer digital
obi a ope amemmuo papa yeah opese obe hu difference to say Rwanda for the papa no what they say
Kigali enipa
Kigali yeah kusibu afo na nkasa mpoko ho ba be di adanse ya so what the ne dia kwa premier
na ye shortlist no
minim sabest baby ade no kwato ye kura me hu difference bia
we make
no ho no wa kwa shortlist okay me offer obi ope amemmuo pa ye ma equal opportunity ya nyansisa animu
kwasiada ne kodwo tira machine ni birthday
oh my goodness
kwasiada no odi ni birthday obey
my goodness offer when we say sabi me hu no ma nso makwankoro enti de metumi ayama na ne se mebɔ mpa ye asra urade ama ne se o ma ne nkwatenten ni ahoden na wo ma na koma so ade mramu na bebunu bia wo gene te se me wo peda atepade ama wo ba wo peda atepade ama wo yere wo peda atepade ma ntiri ma eba no
wo pa adwuma bia ye
enya de ye ti hu ya aye ayinum remote no enya remote no
aso
na ya number no koso afidi a se minim se ya number no ne ya hye na ba ne se na party ba yire no ho aba power na enipa bre ya bre wo mo jani wo pa bibia ya se ti se ko hu asomasi ya se ko hu obenten
amakoma ko GBK ko ho no da ho tie
kasi su bio se MPP ko opposition wo mo be bre se because and the panwa center wo nipa kakra bi na wo ma enka first wo mu finance no wo mu nyina obi atiada enti party no betena abemu 8 years no ade na nipa ni nya yenti a opese osan ba beboa wo bi wa bra wo mu sofa bra ye no akwa center and the pass nipa propose wa Pabreja Pop Ghana Port and Abos Authority yaso kwakoto asomasi we pe we ya yaso kwahunu we yaso pe we yaso kwahunu asomasi yaso pe we kwahunu asomasi how
aden
baby your friend Jerry Amponsa
Sabato
ofa wunim ni ye wa
Sabato
Jerry Amponsa
ofri asafu kumasi asafu no tie
ofa ayi mekura na minim se wa bresa
hey
me send pictures ni videos baby a woko ye ene baby okoye campaign omu a woni wo nante ye omu a ba ko bi kura mpo efreme o se no o wa abrochire wo ye chairman yo se bibi wo ena omu ye ya nto mba power ne ye se enko mbra Ghana na wono nso mbepre bibi en wo jai na djuma
obeja ya ba
en wo di mirika bae Obaya ye turu one mo ayese GBK fo no mu ba ko e de obi akose ho ofa mi ke na wajai na djuma
waresan betena ha
enti
oyiri be jaw
otenantena ha no mu brabo no bo na no mu no e no wasa call back
obeko
na we fa ye di ewu ayekum mani
se ye di ewu a
yekum mani
GBK
ena ye nyina ya kwasini bo mu na dura bodin na obayi obi di afiri mu
ye nyina ne edan
ya kwasini bo mu na dura bodin na wayi obi di afiri mu ofa alan
kodi asembebo
ofa anya se di asembeba ebra so se me se nipa o mu nyina adwene te se me no o mu nsore mra wo de wo ba ha me wa ha bra
animu ha
bra na ye nyina ye nto abasakom na ye nka ye nsamba no na ye nka se enough is enough me say sa mokobọ mu humusuo asa kope ayi sa de no ba eye tradition goes on said mo be bra kura che first no
nature say kofuo somu yie na wo ma mu nyina ye ba ko somu no we de mpapa mu ne beba
be wafa eye nipa kakra bi tuwe bi ena
yedi ya me
ofa me se me wodine ho a se ho panimu papa te se Canada moa
kojo
damoa party fo no edu baby anu wo mu nsu se party ni te se Canada kojo damoa mampani na na dadanko akufo ado oye wa damfo brabo mo ya campaign onu na nam baby a wo bekọ bia wodi wachi onu na kwa campaign all the regions say party fuo say obi be didio say obi be numu ofa wo kwa ni fie a ho party fuo me dia me nkọ bi party fuo na eka omo se wudu ni fie a ete say dia wakọ hospital na nkọfo kwadi ayare
next
na say party amano commissioner nebraso yansan renew no ayase ye renew amisa die de
answer
na Canada mo ade ye gya no kwa tese metina wodini wudi na me se na anti party pa na ya toto no so owe anam no anya se bi anti wei o pese obi a wote nchen o said de ekoso of when we say yase ebe me pese me bu ni yie o pese bibi eye akono na twen wo ben ho a eye sei
na wo pese
ti hanu yi na mehu dia mode yaka na kododamwa
ai
mehu dia mode yaka tijamfu a mehu dia mode ya party ni mu nipa bi me ba bedom adan wante dia samejam fika
no sisen
wa wo afidie so wo bisa ne senti a obedom
ai senti odom NDC
ana wo kire wu ose saa dia no na ye na kono enti sametifie na mehu se party ba pa we se me kan some time ago Professor Mels Abreso boy bi ni asu wo Kumase na no kura na school kura won ko bi na yesi radio station se hopes na do ye na koburu no se wo bi na buru no ayi NDC ba pa wa pe en wo mu ma no ayi DC ofa ukura wa bonidida what the bibi se Fuseni o se ni so Don't Fuseni
I such a Franklin
yes and unti amada bi ankofo ka say NDC party no dear say wo ye hwan po na do nkodo mu a omu ma opportunity and wo mu bia kwan ma omu no nyina betedi adanti na MPP de antisa na nipa a sacrifice ye eboa ye na ye yi wo mu nyina to ntan ni yakofa nipa sabi omu nanka omu na party ni kura of 2016 na MPP for your campaign no na mi shada na way 2016 na MPP for your campaign na mi shada no wa kwabena Dr. Kwabena Dufo Bank
Unibank
yes we penny wo ha enjoy your condition
ono do nya akomo didie
yes enjoy life na ni ate no ho o sapa no ho yes over sa 2016 no a ebinum tumirika kwa ha ebinum tumirika ba za Canada mwa akwa ya de no fa so wo de asade NDC for the year anim guasia because of the love of MPP sir kwa ya de no fa so
enei
na pupu a wo bo nasuo ena ne yi na sutukate na ya kwa kofa hoho na wo mo bebe enjoy enti saa de we ya ekosoe sa me metenetire na me hye na me hu a eda say what do when hom be kwa akodan NDC announce wo be pray for change e wo party ni mu said ye be nya kandifu a obema equal opportunity papa kofo ka bi wo se wo mu ebre no wo mu anadie
wo mu ebre no
wo mu anadie
so
wo mu ebre no wo mu anadie eba ne sai ene awowo obi an nsanka obi an nanka woni mu hye na wo mu enjoy no wo mu sre no wo mu ani ade
adwobrɛ gbg fue
of wo mu ntena ho wo mu atam beso
na eye kwasi ada no eye maba wa ne mrante ese ahomache no nan fa nonum wo mu kwadwo chemate ne yire po wo mu mpo wo mu kwa konya no na wo makɔ celebrate no na adwuma no wo mo pɛ na wo hu so de adwuma so bebre wo mo na sa maba wa yi kwa abekɔ bi
over wunim maba ho
sa
me ka say ye
wo de jogging suit papa
na me nua ba ko asa ne me
message send di aba
yeah me boni din me nua mpon eza ya kujampon onse menini
anyumtuni no
ya menini ye nua pa ye nyina tena
enu osisen
SD sofo nchen of wose asemu a onu nya akwanya anko obeka no 10 times no
enna
me ka no 1
pe
me ka 1 pe so onya ya anko obeka no 10 times
onya ya
anko obeka no 10 times adentina sese basa and one will say they don't have a voice
enipa omani am
and na kasa nso a wa kwanya e do be fa so no
be tware wo
na me ala sisi ame matra peto
sa
oya ne sia enye yie
wo ma comedy wo mo no kwamna edie na odi face obi a
ofa me sere wo mu nyina se enidaso nyansan one will say ye tinkwamu a awurade de ye kode ye ba na ye nya kakra didi etasi u se awurade pese ye kurakura mu saa enidaso wo ho o fa enidaso ho se enidaso dua no enya mu ye enti na meka se wotena ase na wotune nsam a mekan ho na wo share examples ne the realities on the ground one it tells you say alantramantinya akwanya obe make a difference
so akwanya no ba
oh yes
obe make a difference
alantramantim muma na akwanya obe make a difference enti mu amaboto mu amura ho party fo amudi yawo mete say asabi ekwa abrochire na wo pem pipi fo chawo eni wo mukasa adenti na wo kwa akopa chawo it tells you say omu ati abrochire no omu buafu
enti okopa omu chawo
yes eni wo mukasa akomatoye mu ba munya abotre enti
na adi enti no omu buafu
oh offer say na make us edidija ni mu na nenam
divine agoro
yeah edidija ni mu na nenam wo say NDC amanyoku a woni mmabunu ni nyina bebere kasa bisa say adenti na open NDC a wo say NDC die MPP fo na bi kankura say senko wo NDC mu a ko ye minister so when this mu anko ye DC
at the line wa
so when this mu anko ye say enko ye say de wo mu ankasa ka
amakuba when this mu anko ye say
ofa enko mu be consider no say wo be no running mate
TBK way amakuba running mate
would you expect to say Dr. Amakuba propose wa this wo ko mu TBK baby a when you di
baby Audrey Teti na otifie
baby a wenyina di ti se fe no kwasere wonum se me ma pamocha enti wakokan enti Dr. Amakuba akogina nkwala we anim akasa boss
and prempe college ni nyina senior na anya adwuma
na ba ne sai na party mu nipa bebrebe nipa ba akofo wuwom wo yire wom o papa wom o maami wom wo nua wom wo yire papa wom wo yire maami wom adden of
hey oyo colossus
ada muntina
colossus
no ba power
oyo colossus big way
me ka mpokoro na esia we ukwa say na ukwa say dey anyama sem
enti wadaroma agibreo
ofan enkomono dos na kwasi ada awrade ya adomo ofa churches wo pe baabi tena na enipa no koho na moreover so
amrante no so opowompo
ofa yesre wo mo say wo mo kwa COVID-19 protocols na omu enfe
obia soso ekọ na sọrọ soso na akọ ka che ne sofo se bompa ye ma no
omu
bia ya so bia bompa ye de ama kirematene papa sofo ha se ahobambo eye onyankropon ahobambo ne apomodene eno pe de akadie de je se kwa bra ekom na de wa ya mo adwuma ya ubenya ska to botom no watimi ato aduane adi no watimi atu ya taxes na ba na nya ska de ya social interventions
anope na me kasa na me ne magdari ye di nkomo wa ha ene ye kasa ofa anya sekura ne date ye say
ene 29
anya sekura nkosisa ade be tie
nagum
na a doctor was say Kwame despite ene Father Dixon ye kakra ye be die sabia wo be kodom a menya gare kakra menya banche menya bode na nkola no benya bi edidie ofa awurade atom yensa beka anu sumpo no a ofa yensa kwayane aya private sector aya private sector enu na lantremantin de bia nani ewo honom se obesha private sectors no ko mu den nanka me hu yei nanka mpanimfo mo free meeting stakeholders meeting when the private sectors ya tenase me mpanimfo ede na metumi ya de aboa mu a wo betumi atretre madwumam na mo fa nipa bebre we de anya sa de bia tenene se ye bebo kro no ye benya sika yanko ye bedidi yanko ye kotokuam yanko eno na esi alantramante ni so se wo be sha private sectors no ko mo den na wo matumi bia nyuma bebre na afen so obema private sectors na nya confidence ya nipa ngu wo mu fi basabasa sabi papa shia kwa bi at baby na wo gu despite hu fi na wo gu kwasitum hu fi na wo gu Ibrahim hu fi na wo gu Magdan hu fi ni bakura juma sen we bie na private sectors no benya confidence o mu benya kukuduro o be test it out enti so opese wo ye juma opese wo bi juma empo na sese ye se wo mu ko mo den ka me friend that fight ya ma bi san se mi wura ayi minya beye $1 billion ma wade na obetumi dia ye that's
any 2 seconds obetiro do
oh that atene no wo ho dada Sa tuni ni adwuma.
Na a trickle down.
Yes.
No,
and you want to say within short time. What do you offer nipa ba ko say best point nipa ye adwuma. Say the branches. Say best assurance. Say the branches. Say this way to doing. Say nipa, say Peace FM, Neat FM, OK FM, Hello FM, Peace FM online, UTV. Say nipa gum. That's I was say, oh, someone $1 billion ya. Etuma ben wo de be ya. Just imagine etuma obetumi create amount. We dey ya nye na political we chanting. Ni ya tata wo mu, ni ya sawei, ni ya ka we gu, ni ya ta we betua wo tax fa we bra. Ofa alanchramanti betumi aso sa ne oma na no. Yes.
Why? Babra onyame enka ho ate.
Amen.
Na ko nyame bekire.
Oh,
osimiso onsoma oyiye wate
ofa me kura me twen kwasi ada adoma
enti kwasi ada no ade nkwada no across the various regions ne constituencies ne ade kwado on betwitwa cake mu social media dwabemfo cake ayetwa enti se bo facility
ofa mesre ye mrante said ye enchia no da bia free baby ba ye tia digital no mesre o mu Omonson and starting chia the practical man.
Yenchi on so be strong.
Yeah, omon starting and ye jumane say abrabono a practical and that guitar.
Because see no pa.
Yeah.
O me bebo gospel I will radio so nyina.
Womunya practical way. Yes.
Radio be abete say about gospel because see no pa no. On be chia no am happy birthday papa.
Yeah, a good governor.
Enti na kan. Na ho aye hi. Na
fasamia sa
Ken na ho ye hi ba
akwa bia wo ko Cape Coast ni akwa bro no afi wo batika mu adu kaso atobutu onom o hwe mu wi azan fantima mu ho ahi
asa so do kre kwabna mafo na ensema hye ne bo wapudi egu honom no ehwe na wapudi egu honom no enti kwabna kre na aka what's up here on 050-600-0909 050-600-0909 and say wapromo no yaku ye ni musoso no na ye ni Dr. Amoakoba ye de ehhehye so na afi no ono so on varied issues but we dey go what dey amayen
FRIMPONG Needs FM.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think special ice, natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Catch if you're right, maybe I want to hear home. And that's what be if you have with you, but soon, Mamma would you rent to say. If you're for the Ghana city, if you don't come about your 8 Ghana cities. Hey, son is Mabu said, if you're Ramatia, between Batita Mumpumo, and with the Equasuan. Now, this way to get the Dada Abbey. Someone of my Elchan when you that bay and I will crowd better too. What to make us say be a few of our Shebra. I mean, you should become Anomoda.
A Jeffy Rasadia would your book. If you're afraid you would see your niche, if you're afraid you would say, this way chocolate drink for fufu you swa a good jomi. Yet tenants of 1 year I could to a team on Monday.
If you're a wood to any or wood to any, you're brown at day. Now this way chocolate drink, no sugar and Nunda, sugar womb, and then once one I will switch here. And you hear any social. Now I'm a pebia, Monsieur Sugar Capum, the Bafamanimu, I shall say, Bia, Muba Framiati this way, such at Bakumpo, a good more chatty, Mamma, maybe that. If you're a study, yen.
This way chocolate drink a boost to supermarket or can see jump filling stations and shops and no one to any matebusi and she and San Koto and Metati Maunum.
Hey, Fewra Benny, Fufu Valanda Swa, would the way, yes, woman out the Kutukum. You could talk this way chocolate drink and so swa. If you were in your debut, sir, we shall see.
FDA, I just said, Jodian Crack to Moja to say a ye.
Utie oha FRIMPONG no. Needs FM.
Needs 100.9 FM Suni. Na ene Wednesday, September 29, 2021. And time just about approaching 2:15 in the studios. Dr. Richard Amwakumba, a staunch MPP member and also a historian and a political scientist. Now, you need to come on varied issues. Doc, yes, I'm more transibim. Sir, Anei was canny national discourse. Then, and I agitate your mind. Quickly, you may want to talk about.
Number one, yeah, education.
Education.
Education, no dear, say. My
dear, for education, who I agitate your mind.
Uncle ye. Obia ni ho abeti me aka say. Enko ye. And an Ukraine say. Sebi. Enye doctor.
Education as that broad. Education, which aspect of education?
All areas. Preschool, primary, middle school, secondary
primary,
school,
upper primary, secondary,
even university.
Tertiary.
University.
Tell us more.
The mechanic say, and yet Dr. Educhum never say education. And I say no ba. And yet Napo never say no. And yet Mahama never say no. Say yache. The mum obia webabe sumbiano. The one ye be cry. Jai to ho said it tenwa. Ni so baba be bibia. So
why you go just term it.
And one no. The that one continue like that. And yes, I'll be ye nyoma. Na fi wa be say no kra. Enu ntina me no odi nkomo.
A dear particularly.
Oh, in some no dos. ADAKABRI. ADAKABRI. Free SHS anka ya di papa. Na den say ya na Ghana for ye fi nyoma pi. Tama na nado beka free SHS no. Na Ghana bitima ye. Me mum de nukrenim so bisa me advisor. Even to bitima ye kra anka meka che ni say ye ni sa. Na de tin say
eni say ye ni sa.
Eni say ye ni sa.
Wan ka say ni say ye. Wo say eni say ye ni sa.
Exactly.
Yetio.
O my bia ni ho a especially might say ye dey be developing country. When sika where the lotto say mpo a ni say wo ye ni sa. Isan say o so hwe sika no so yie dache omo mbeba no omo so etimi akọ manim kwabna kan bi ye ba wi ase a number one responsibility for obi a oye parent oba mema and say obehwe wo ma obehwe ni say the hwe no mostly and say obehwe ni school na wo kai a Ghana ha President Atamils and ode single spine buy Abanye juma yefo yetuo mu abu aketue mu boom dikano de na ode ye se be ya obetim de ahwe wabusuafo yi yire no ma enti na ye afi yeso ye bae ese free SHS na che se sa sika boom na de ama no e de poti pa na wode koye dikano ho mananka wode behwe om ese abanye so school no so wafa ka ho why ye wo sika no anyehwe that is the time ana abanye ka say ye koye barter exchange Chinese for be my 4 billion. Now on my be 2 bauxite. Let's just say yen ko bobusia. And I make say say me advice president still kra make say dey be ini say yen sa. Na mom say sa sika no ba ene ye dey yes adia. Ene na che say ye be fa ne sa. Sika no ama. Nti aden na still ye said ye what they means to do it. Aden yen sisa no. Situation nti a ye koye sa asisa Inti die ntina still yede kwemusa na kakra ade no say obi timi ko school 3 months no go from 2
3 months no go from 2
no go yet one time yan sanfre o mu ko fie next week hwan sa na sape no ko nanim onsu ahwe ade
like a syllabus no curriculum no Just say yentimi wie.
Untimi nwie. Ekom di nkora yi. Nsem ne bebre, enya me na meka na kwabran bisa say ana head teachers o ma yedi emsa wo na bisa.
Because akoda to school, say ma men enka banku famre no. Adan a ye say omo aduane emai. A form 3 for aduane. It form 3 for aduane no ene wo ho. Nti ya na ya pone ho kakra e de ama wo mo. Nti ye nkete breakfast wan kasa fa bread bra. Ye ma kwan so me nton aduane wo ho. Nti ekom dua akola no or form 2 say physics kra no omo nye bi da free so free form 1 call form 2 nye physics. Nti obi a ono what take classes and award 200 cities. I organize fixes at the ama wo chemistry and also 300 cities and yet you see no and no maybe a chem I'm a teacher for no are intervening organize classes among quadano. Why that?
I tell me no okay. No crap pie hekoso. Nye school bia na yes sir. Tu ni bi wo ho a kakra omo ya de. Ebi so wo ho a che say din pa. So say wakoda ko school. Why you watching said you woo penimu ko school net here no. Sa na tin na de ane adwene bi. Yes anete. Akura no bebe fie no afon. Yes anete no kura ne ye ka no. Yes anete. Enti said the woo kan wa mani sika so de beto aduane chese ono abe I say ono go hostel kura na wote. Yes chese kom na ebe chi akura no.
Na headmaster fosro transfer nti omoso akan anu aton.
Anya transfer no nko a. Say ho, dey bia meka say sa aban wo ho na aban no minister sorry a we are building a first class education. It is a parental. Obade bia akora de oyade o, oyakorapo, onum cigarette obi anka.
Iti appraiser bia ankoso.
Asam no. So na wo so ade ne ye. Eye eneja omuso afodo omusa no mte wo se ye akọ wa ye wade. Ya yeti ho no me enka bi. Wo se eye obi kakape oye saboteur oye say. Minister no na we are the number 1 advisor to the president in your sector. Nti enkoya wo na wo so catch the president say Mr. President yenye say. Now we continue say ayo na teacher no na nkoka na obeka say no oye saboteur oye against aban policy. That be yes say democracy no citizens ni na we aka na no atum. Why you din you be transfer cause baby a wo mpe. Nti quantum natural baby. And almost let's wait and see attitude and ekoso. It is not good. No kure no. Obi obeka che o say nya sanity.
Hey. I just nkwada no contact hours ni swa.
Oh. Now come the wa contact hours what difference does it make?
Say come the wa. Contact hours no what
difference? Aka say school feeding na dey ndin. Yes nkwada no ope so mo ye fatu. Akura come dey no wo kire na dey a on timpo. Na akon
ekomo ya.
So enu ntina ye friends in Netherlands omo school feeding omo beboa ye sa de no nti abochire nya sa na ti omo programs ehiafo ma no de moko school a ebe ma omo aduane adi na che se ye kire wade a wotimi ati kakra
na de na di we ya bai. You are talking about say yensa anka sika ye de ni to so
pepe no kure no nti the intention was good. The kapa ye de ni to so no yensa anka enti anka wo se ye ba ni mu no ne yesisa no so program say no mpo enye se odi woni kotu obi so na disika beba e wo se wankasa wo hwe se wo betumi aye because enye for wo tem nko wo ye ni sese no de obeba bia no ye papa e wo so obeto aso na wankasa se mpo na aye di na ye beto aso akosisen se nyoma na ye aye basa bebre to the extent say ade na do person wo ye no the person wo achieve say Ghana nkora bebre ko school no. They say yes, ko school. Edie na omusua. That is the question.
Edie na omusua.
Edie na omusua.
In your view, yesua de.
Asamu ni. Dada nyina na ye bad. They say they say. Problems na abeka ho no de na say asam na say.
Nye no mo pass bebrebe.
Oh. Asamba ko so no. Enye nso hwe ntini e ko school. Enye nso hwe ntini e ko school. What pass today? I can tell you here, US universities go are yen so here Wesleyan University first 2 years, no exam. enti wan kasa akora no course bi a ope bi akokoye na wo namu abehu say ha na maniji we hu pa no afa ho so ho enti nye nsohwe enti ne ye ko school nsohwe ne de ye ne say teacher ni school no ebehwe sampa ade a ye kire ho no what ase enu nti ne ye nsohwe ye de no nya say what ase o ade a ye kire no utimika nche say what ase enti ye kire past question na uko bisa akore na woni ni di nkomo a past question no de be di nkomo enu nti wu adakabra uko prempe college ye kire wide area yes sir uko sua mansa muso ehwan bebre na wo sua ni ya baby sa obia no obetima yi ano enu ni education enya se de wo di koye exam no nko ana ukoka ho asem ye kire kakraka na yi kakra frim you don't know where it's coming from and to what sua ni nyina and who free wa who exam no they can enu so wo tiri mo still who ko animu a by all means you will use some of that knowledge and no any friend adusua nya de ye
yani Dr. Makumba na etwetwen enkomo yabasan abasisi a
Oha Extreme Ponkno Needs FM.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think special ice natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Kachi, if you're right, maybe I want to hear and that's be if you am with you, Bosume, Mamamutia rent to say. If you're right, for the Ghana city, if you are from Mubatia, 8 Ghana cities. Hey, son is Mabu said, if you're Ramatia, between Betty and Mumu, and with the Koswina. Now, this way chocolate drink that Abbey, someone of my Elchan when you that bay and I will crowd better too. What to make us say, if you're a Fausu Shebra, I may enter the Kramanoda.
A Jeffia Sadia would drop. If you're a very wood to your niche, if you're a very water, this way chocolate drink for full use, a good job. Yet, and as if 1 year I could have a team on my day.
If you're a wood to any or wood to any, you're brown a day. Now, this way chocolate drink, no sugar and nunda, sugar womb, and then once one was here.
And you hear any social.
Now, and a pedia, Monsieur Sugar Cap from the Bafam, or I shall say, dear, Muba Framiati, this way, such at Bakumpo, a good more chatty, Mamma, maybe that.
If you're a Sadia, yet, this way chocolate drink, a Busso supermarket, or can see John filling stations, and the shops, and no mountain to Anyamatia, and she and San Koto, and a team on them.
Hey, if you're a baby, Fufu Valanda Swa, would the way, yes, I am, Umra Kutukum, Yakoto this way chocolate drink and so if you were in your debut, sir, we shall see.
FDA, I just said, Jadian Cratu, Majatum say a ye.
Utie Oha Extreme Ponkno Needs FM.
Needs 100.9 FM so any na short interruption and a bar yes I at also in the studios Dr. Richard Amwakumba where historian cum political scientist and or staunch MPP member and or nationalist na komodidi no and say obeka kire say one of the top of his mind no education at Yapansam. Any chance to resurrect education?
You bet my any I may take time. I will say start. You see, I know you say a cassette ye di quisani de codia and the nature shamunamuni yokoto. There's no doubt about it. Said the AC Kono last month, for example. It is a Minister of Education. I will say JHS students are omuntimin churade, no muntimin kayade no. Omo elective courses no ye better so. Nam say na no na just say a solution and I say bandit. Akora no ntimin kayade, ontimin churade, eye dan no koduru JHS asem e ko wanum na sabi say ye no krempo say wo ya ade na bibi na siye enti na wontimi ntro wontimi nkan a wotie courses no so no eno beba na timi akan ena beba na timi atwro na ontimi kan no wontimi nkan tro no wontimi ntro enye say do so nti no wontimi ye enti chese say na wo kan de a enye solution onye hwe de omote no na wo so omfanko o man na ye easy mpo say say addition na onzia is okay onkosa the same idea and as say ye aba for D7 say ye nyin kwara university no mo nyin kwara omo D7 na menti ase
adintra
so asema o kan no nkanya asemboni o abrochire nyina omo yes ade bi akora bi wo ho a no anya grade 2 ni nyina wanya tu na bi a mass wanya D7 enu nti ontimi nko university akora sa na wo say etu ebo ase na ye hwehwe wo mo so na wo hu akora sa no a ubetima je no university but e wo say wo ye program say schools are minim bebre wa abrochire no Dr. Dichumo free ba no e ho na sa idea ba na mom say de osika no waka ne tra they have a remedial department and ye jiwa wo sa akora no wo remedial department enu nti ye hwe say course na wa anya de ne ye be kire wa mo ya de na de wo ya de ne de ye be mo wa start first year university courses now de ko nti wo university no kura na gives you confidence
yes access remedial
exactly
it gets you going
it is wo ha so na fe wo pass via na che wo so adwon ne o minti so akasa asem we mpankani se ba bontin o so no ni university for no mo kan wasem na omo hihye bibia pepepe ansa na ba bontin sa so
let us say tie said the siko ye dia now there's been a recognition say university access has been a hindrance because of obia examination no any pass mark no baby dey ato no
anete akra bi wo ho ba akoye exam obi wa wosuro ni yam hihye no unza Ghana ha so de wo feri a na ya asemu enti chesa wo kwa chesa akra ni yam hihye no ba akra bi o ya ade dem so akoye exam wanya ade ba ko penti na se na brabo nyina no enu nti abotre ba bi a minim bia enye exam gwa na yede hwe eye wo class work teachers recommendation ni nyina ye hwe ni nyina na yede exam na ka ho time bi wo kra recommendation teacher no betwra ma ono nko enu nko outweigh o test na wanya ade no o se munye no se the teacher no si try de no teacher no tibrofo o ye o integrity e bi kra on ba free school ho bisa teacher we say no si tie say ni and say na o kan de na chesa kra wo ya de munye no ye de ye mfa nka ho the trouble ni say nye say bia e ya ban fault entirely say ye mfa nka ho because ye corrupt who ko fast say school no de on betwra ho obi enu abe ye ntwro papa ma no na fi na chesa no so ye defeated
and it mean why asem enim enka
asem ni corruption na bi wo ho sa enti obi a school bi a person nko for ya de enti obi a betwro papa mon ama ne nkwada nso no onya de but there is a way of finding out look PG student when you aggregate 9 no agin on department na wa ba first semester or year exam F hey na dey nyo na nya 9 o hwe wanim nyo no ne nya 9 no obi na twro ma no ye wie mu nkora yi ba one class me almost 1,000 students in the room me say okay one man nwie mu
university
class of 1,000
students
yes
so in a lecture theater na omunyina be go ana
it is said the whole year revival what I say I'm telling you
I will give me a set questions omunyina
question over settings say ye nyan this amawa e che say multiple choice question go na bit mine now 1,000 wait ma kan how many times na bit ma kan essay encourage omuntura de ba omo Christ enu kra ko kan che say okuku no kra omo ba me say okay wa nwiem e wo secondary school exam ansa na odi ba no ma wonsa so wa nwiem obi ansa da fom
omunyina ade tacitly
of course
see awiem
obi ansa da fom
obuapo ki
omo abuapo complete
anu better university wo
yes ka pepe se be ka no kra course se amene o ka se course school bi obeko exam no ya look there was one case me most school ni din na school no ya the police for about so many on na be keep order wo ho a police for na say omo ba ho nyina so that school ho na omo ko school ho na omo wie police for no mom na omo check questions na man kwara omu school na ya de say ya adwene na nya adwuma adwene na nya adwuma wa ya de ne say o pass wo wiem no o pass a onya ade. We are cheating ourselves, we are fooling ourselves. Okoye doctors say obetwa wrong leg na to atwene because just onya ade. That is the problem. Ade na ye no me hu say ya adwene na nya adwuma say ye feel say ebetima mankora na awiem ebetima mankora na ko na hwan na ye fulu no hwan na ye cheat no yan kasa na ye cheat.
You got to pass questions ma omo na bua omo pass.
Oh na mpacho wo ko school no wo ko prepare ye ma pass question bi.
Secondary school ma nya pass question baby ya.
Na one pass.
We pass in your government too. English 1.
English 1. Adakabri English 1. And then yentimi pass English. Na dey na asisa. Na asisa. That is the question that needs to be answered.
My English teacher Mr. Diewu no free breakum George Diewu wa ben pa. And I'm a government teacher so near friend no Asafu Aje. One chief executive for Best Point. Best Assurance. Also so na am government teacher.
Yo. Yet you say teacher for nankasa omo chira de. Omo koye teacher certification exam. Omo ntimi pass.
Licensure no.
52% are failing.
Onu teacher class wa fail licensure.
Asemuni. The teacher ni no so o man kwan say teacher o man kwan say on fa twi nchira ngora on ka bofu biom da. No anu.
O man kwan so on fa twi nchira de anu.
No. On ka bofu biom. That is the problem. But we say o kan more na wo ti ni yi. Say the si chira de no susu ye problem. Akure wontimi nkan de wontimi nchro. Na look, me who on my bia, who betima ko school akudru university. Na nipa na wa university no. Me bisa omoda. How many of you na ma kind story book? Ye ka say story book no a luxury. E de bia wo de jiji wani keke. Enye no kure. That is how you learn English. Story book. Ubeka story book no kind baby abo hu said there. Almost say use word usage. Sentences said the city. Won't pay attention to the story no. But who kind na no na wu. Ye kind book. Teacher kura kind book. Na afi better dey na yi. Ye kind book. Oh say nkore ko school or ye mo kind book bi. Me ba wa US. Oh we middle school no wa kind officially books at school amana kan ye. 15. Yeah, there one kind 1. Ono so there, but for no ye ne kasa o.
Jisu koko 2 years kan oko join reading club.
Bisa bibisa.
And then mail some boom kra ho.
Minim. O tro o Ghana ha. Now so we ni abre o be tro book. O just good story. O be jai because one e beto. One e be kan. One e beto one e be kantin pa o tro no o tro back pe no anu akotran baby. O mo tro book a bia o be tro aka ho no. O tro book no a na ja o invite ne namfofo a mo ye mpanifo kakra mo ska. Na say ye book launching. No we have first one first copy. Mema 5,000. Mema say no one after that asa. Yeah, just nyoma pi wo ho yes no na wo hwe ade no say de ye hu asi a kire wo education it say there is an underlying problem.
Do you know?
Oh minimpa he me sropi Dr. Makutufo madam funo no wanya ne baby pakwe the late Dr. Makutufo and oka menini di nkomo ntinifie na menini di kono say o say doc mi so na mi ade pa o say kra mi hu de here me as say there madwene ntimi nkose first na say na o say odi 6 on in ma me na net ton nyoma on na gisika no was 6 katua man sisa raketo no
at age
6 years old and you go school no ni teacher class an be catch no ma me say akure wo ye ade pa and you hwe ni ye bo ano no on konanim ne ma me say yo enti do be na che say wo say o ja ade ton no o ye first term exam teacher no be fie be catch my minister say me ka say obey ade onya ni nyina 100 my minister na cheche mo na 100 na ni de hin English onya 100 maths onya 100 we onya ha o ka courses ni nyina awie ma me nyina o say no wie o say ho akure mi din ba mo ankere nyansa
there's a man ankere nyansa so
ankere nyansa critical thinking then abrofo no mo culture no any omo language no critical thinking is built in a part of it into who wants akura ne ma me argument he na who's akura ne mami argument wa odi ne argument just na ni nso ade o enche o mu no na mom said you see cancer na mami wo see ade say ni say I didn't na say ni say aha akura ko cancer akura quantum kra boni na ni beye then one critical thinking is part of it na wo kira akura na de na nu nimu a ade na wo kire no ontimi mfa nya adwuma ontimi mfa invent bibi foforo eno an so wa wi baba no na de wo kire no no ano no abeka guo no akota baby eno ano that is the problem eno nti yen de no yen ntimi nya ne sa abrofo de ni bi critical thinking no e wo say ye sheda kire nkoda no ye sheda kire wo mo do na teacher ni a onya ade ye mo teacher no na ade a baby a ontimi nye enya ade ye hwehwe mu a ye be look ubetima chire teacher ama na hu English very easily because teacher no why penny and the number one problem in English language vocabulary na vocabulary you can say kwa descriptive culture in your team and you about to meet and the boy went here and he went there no understand one then mom complete sentence where you say repetition kwa be boa teacher for no what is a complete sentence na ye kira de no a ne akofa ba past participle present participle some no a ye be mu ebe hana dwene kura man example this is how you write a sentence this is how you use a comma this is how you use a semicolon all of it so nanso yentimi nche nsa de wo bukun mu ne ya kan nipa o kan de no no awonim nti de bukun de no ana o kan kosa not wo are so frustrated onti ase
Yani Dr. Richard Amakumba ena edidi ya ho enkomo aha. Comments on the level of decay in the educational sector ena all council na all chere ekwanso so nsusu say ebitimi de improve. At the end of it all no literacy rate are we upping or we are getting down?
We are getting down. Minister Duchim Kansembi or say there is something called enrollment ratio. And he said, and Kawamu cultural was no. Kawamu nyina timiko university at once ko investor. Nature said ratio here 100%. So midi chiremunu no. Na yen de no. Omu nyina timiko no nipa se ne timiko ye 18.8%. Kakre bi ne timiko. Under 20%. Na studies actually say oman bia obetimi nya be ye 40% no. Nature sampa. And it's because in Korea, omo ko university, omo na esamba be ye inuma, omo be ye inventions, computer inventions, and some bebre. And the year 18.8 no is a form to do. And our site South Korea, omo the year almost 74%. I see you good. Almost 74%. Na anti minister say, ye per se ye de no so e basro. Na mum pacho. Untimi nkasa o per se basro. No one say munyina amunko e ba so abere eti say wan hwehwe munyina amunko no numbers no be basro performance no is still the same nothing has changed that is the problem and in yet that South Korea for no they did not sacrifice performance for higher numbers
and just when akwe experience be
Pepe, just window dressing. A person who say ya de ya ko yanim, and so akora ya also ya de no. Kobisa no simple question. Onti mi nya no.
Enti se ano. O solution.
Oh. In some no doso. Fa besisi kaso. Say ye kase eduani headmasters ni pa carry forward normal year. Last semester duane budget mai na yo akofre duane no sa na omode ko kakra so na sika even asama na me kire mu say secondary school for omoko university na wa ntimi anya ontimi ampase mas onya D7 no ye ma no kono enye kwa o because they say so what see D7 for no nyina atimi babia and obo the car with this abeshim you are going to almost at least what 1/4 of the student population eko kam who was sika no way apart from say all manya ade no Wo san akɔbɔ aban carta become. Sika no wɔ hen. That is the problem. Na yɛwie so a adwuma bɛn ɛna ɔbɛyɛ. Me ne wo kase I get they say ahometism. Watena si efie 5 years. Obeshia girls ni bi che say opese oton no ho kura. Say de obeshia kana sem no nyina de kire ano no ekwan bia obefa so bia mesrew.
So owi a afi yenhwe access to jobs. Unemployment. Assessment of the Ghanaian unemployment figures.
Oh, official figures ne there. I can tell you say nya de obetim de aye adwuma bia. Any to say,
do we have official unemployment figures in pool?
Oh, of course, statistical service when the open beyond my country. Youth
unemployment.
Youth unemployment. Oh, Tom and Pabua Wojum on one Tom a BB on the side or ye way kakra. And you said your pen no. That kind of employment, you know, and to me show you get by with that.
You get by with that.
You get by with that. And no. Enti obia pa ban adwuma na aye. Meti hwe say me ka how many young people almost frame extreme immigration hwan adwuma na yes. One time I saw a video Accra a government agency was hiring people. Line Echo Elwak Stadium. And just some kito, I'm sure you saw it.
Security agencies.
You saw Line
there's a middle-aged woman Obusa say ne nana obuana manapa adwuma yesi da be online na online no so yesi da be sankonko tua is 100 cedis asesen non fanko on to obusa say enko do tua bibi dia nkopese ohun se adwuma ni no atua de ama ne nana no na online de one hwan. What is online?
Well, ankanya boni kakra yes so come into the computer age. So wako school na wako university there. Or we secondary school cry. I was so to me call online. And ya there you. Ne mom ni nyina ya computer. Schools ni bre wa Ghana ha me come middle schools. Nkora no mu computer
anta sada. Say offer adwuma de ama the youth. Na online sika ojiji ya no you realize 11 million cedis. Say sika won saka no. Oh, so
no dear sir, uji sa sika no. Now there is transparency. Na sika na adwuma no mu di beham to do something. I have no problem. Oh, ubeya application. Adwuma bi wa ebejo application fee. Say a private company bi betima ka say okay, omo na recruit nipa. Uba ye be kire o say
that is employment agency.
Yes.
But then I mean say routinely no. O pe adwuma
the government agency there be.
So per 5,000 applicants now what to forms a gum now over 100,000 applicants are better forms no anyam for so 11 million cedis, but in effect you just 5,000 per. I mean say youth unemployment acquire your first resolve no
there be say there thing say you are one of the most vulnerable people. Because obi me student we frame me or see immigration obi si wo ba bo nya kwan ama no o metua 5,000 o ko tua 5,000 akwa na dwan
o tua na akwa na dwan
o dwan enya no kure 419 enti che say hakra Ghana hakra me hu advertisement mi sa your friend say job forum momra e be kire say de obesi enya adwuma a company say omo be high nipa no omo be bi beba na akọ francophonie omo kan sam yenu miensa na wa tuetue sika omo diska no ayo mbete enka no an enti enya good the kosia ne say kwabra kan bi the number one job for any government is to create employment. That is the number one job.
Present government, I say 268 one district, one factory project. At present, 104 operational.
Yes.
150 various stages of completion.
Yes.
24 at the mobilization stage. If the government were to take it serious and create one district, one factory now, what could be the outcome of it?
Oh, ebeboa. Name employment, sustainable employment.
Sustainable employment.
Yeah, mostly from private industry.
Private industry.
Private industry. Me see a buying creating not money one. I said no. I will call companies. Ebi a nipa amoye wajuma ye 100. Ebi sa senti company nka obetuma fa nipa ni bia ka ho ana. Obi obaka chezo nka metimi na emom ye ni sika ye betumi de atua the extra hands no nti ne emfa. I want to make a chezo okay. Sadia aban see we fa nipa 50 bia ka ho de no a. Na 50 no aban betua almost salary monthly salary. Aban betua half. Now so wetua half.
And a tax rebate be cry.
Tax in there. If I no one to tax in anyway, into what the kofa and you're attractive to them.
What fidgety?
Yes, I know. It's attractive to them. Their mom so bet you 300 cedis. About bet you 150. Now also what you have 150. Yeah, maybe so I say me away your mama. No one. They mom be as argument. You best support the Sunny panel for 2 years. Most of the time, Senkurano and ta company like that. Obi oya de no. The program no ending pa. They would like to keep him because oyadi.
Enti enei nanado danko kufu adu aban. Say okay. Ma menye one district one factory. Infidie no somebody ye adwuma no. Ma menye bibi say technology solution center. Almost with me a repair infidie no in line with gratis. Also kotena ho. Ma menye business resource centers. Na intimi emwa eye businessmen for no na entrepreneur mrante so emwa boa wo automotive policy ni intimi assemble motor vehicles son enene ye assembly organ ha say na face so no anchor industries oye oxide na o sachire mu enu nti o maye G's deck aye G deck ni nyina na ekos no osusu se yetimi sustain this industrial half no a ye bedru he
say yetimi sustain dia e bebo pa but that is the if a big if yetimi say sika no sika na ehin na wo enya me na meka finance minister say niska
private sector led and the one when we were told to say private sector led, then others will say, we can't say government. I don't know if it was the private sector. Now, private sector have been encouraged to set it up with government equity, with the normal government. They babia, yabua with asase, yabua with utilities near the other, but capital no party, yama wako pen baby na diaba, and ye fanko day.
Oh, no doubt at all. A laudable program. But is it sustainable? And yeah, someone minimum nipa nipia almost into 1D1F.
Okay.
And so bedru baby no aka bank sika was on free bank. Bank nankasa is teetering on collapse. Bank nankasa a year gu onisika on kanchira o say yenisika de bebo sa abosian. This is big money. Ofa webra. Kofa krate ibra, kofa wibra. Ye be ye usa apart from ubi tinchen no pe bribe aje free wo. Kofa wibra. O de beba fede kofa co-signer, co-lateral. We dan be na de be de agire mu. We di ni nyina ba wi no. Kofa na na bra. We wu fa nkase no bra na yehwe.
Can you imagine?
Nti che say there is really no money obetimi the amount.
That's one kind of question.
On to me in country, yeah, but your cobra, sir, you get frustrated.
Timmy, you funa a committee woman. A community woman. How do you feed them?
I know, dear, some on the Korean say, you, time coronavirus by near year lockdown. There were so many avenues and keep it my yama. I'm for crabbing more confidence in the government. And so, ya man no se bibi ba na nipa kakra bi dia kwhye kona bi na o maye de ompe
elitism
eno po de envern elitism
cronism
nepotism cronism yo
boyism
ya wo secondary schools wa ha ya wo matrons e wa ha omu nyina ya adwuma wo na se come the nipa na wo kogina dwom na to mu mankofo no No, how far would that go? Ebi antimi anchibi. Na mom say ye dwere hu yie. And you say okay, this area yi nyina no, aha Accra baby a wo secondary school e wo ha no. E ho na e di be feed nipa. Once a day. And mpo ye okay. Enti aduane no metro ne wo ma mo. Obo na be no aduane no. Wo come do obi akọ. E be ma o cheat. No akoji wo aduane. It would have gone a lot further. And accountability so will be much better. Where should you? How would you know how much aduane distribute?
In effect, sir, yetimi ye industry see na ye pe raw material. Could that force the agri sector to expand to feed such industries?
No doubt at all. And also they are very, very easy. Because kwenino obi kura be twan koko de agodia saade krono. Because on him say you have a ready market. Now, I mean can I rehost back kunchiro. You see I mean no say so kwa abulishi marketer. Ubo who say trucks are parking as a line. Munyina omo bayire. Mujinjina ho. Twen say e bedru no so. E bitimi si ho bosome na bayire na start fifi. Na kwa me say we dey enye difficult o. Ene na kobra kan aye no. I'm a despite. Oh yeah, fufu. Yes, sir.
Need fufu.
Need fufu.
Atona fus.
Oh yeah, dear dada. All this person in. Oh yeah, Ghana ni. Ye pese. U factory now was set on. Ye pese o set a bigger one. I want techiman. By no. Turn it into powder. Ye better am Nigeria for almost staple food no. Instead say bisi ho na pro no. Ye better am.
There's a factory presently about a month ago. President of the Republic, I could be one day, one back one. Instead to more or less challenge the potato chips.
Yes, but the Americans say, I know you're good. It's in the right direction.
But we should do more of it.
Exactly. And Nisa Wutimi ma farmer. Oko yire no ko do fuo adua bayire na bayire na pro. No. 30% of bayire ye tunu every year e pro kwa. 30%.
Post-harvest losses.
Yes, 30%. Enunti. Penipa no ya de ne dada. Okay, the person you say government will partner with you. Do it.
It is industries, eba na e so agri sector so ema almost so no e grow more to feed the industries are benefit be and eba so more man.
Oh, I just say wow here for no ahead of time no betime hu sika obenya. Because unim said the esi ton say that by then out time the weight na the ton. Nti unim say otu by the miensa na weight na be approximately say obenya say. Ukodua wo ya ku na wo ya mo nhihye na wakoya de na wie na de ne gu ho ka beba be fa ko ntimi ma ho na de ne gu ho na pro. I've seen several videos like that.
The prospect of say Obia ahia no ontimi hwe na yire ne ma se onya opportunity se factory bi ni me koye adwuma ho farmer no so a okay edatu o produce kura na over 30% losses on so already market to dey ko enti se factory hand no enya adwuma no nya sika na eye farmer no so ready market into also so adua bebre na tikadu kutame na mitimi to aduane dia na mitimi etua me taxes so e ma government nso nyeska that kind of
country ma country no so e maso e wo ripple effect. In fact nipa na omukoye adwuma on factory baby e won depend on baby e wo e fa bo so omo so omo ankasa kra mo ye farmers into okoye adwuma ro beka cho so per first shift into a 5 o'clock, about train no upon.
A member of the Art Grower Association, no assign a factory hand.
Exactly. Or no more a farmer. Now, no, that is the real situation. A man nipa free uhim. Isan say, Patrice Cano, Obuano Kakra. Obit media shen, Nirenema. They are no already done a phone. Sika, Otimi save. Nakakaka. This is how you get out of poverty.
Developed countries, otherwise, it's not from industrialized economies.
Yeah, who can you be? because untimi nka say we build the factory now raw material and everything never. And until all build the factory no in fact almost started Rockefeller ni woman market nyina. All build the factory no here baby raw material no be free aba. Ato asase wa ha munua say and also akwa ha mumfa we mra. That is how you do it. Enti untimi ko see factory na raw materials be feed the factory no any saying.
So any vision that says say teaming youth a omuni adwumaye a comedy wo mo no who per say more or less just say omo hanga no utimi esi ano a maninya adwuma no nya aketua na aduane no so emra no ntimi ntobi no nya bi ni that is a government taxes so yensabeka then we can begin to call ourselves industrial economy.
Industrializing.
Yes. And is it the path to go?
The Hame Kakrani say, the government is involved too much.
Government is involved too much.
Or say government, individuals, let them go out. Look. Enterprise solution centers. A good idea. Technology centers. A good idea. Now you're starting and say you're entrepreneurs into Uber, near Uber application now. Near you work for school moon some kakra nafi ya boa say ko bi adwuma nipa na oba no onye entrepreneur adwuma no kura na ninyi ho e sika na obenya ntino aba na nsape no oja kwotran baby uhwe na hu ni bi enti ma nipa ono ankasa adwene ho say mekoye we ono na uhia no na boa
you consider who can one hwe ya obi ye interested say all pesicenti na we develop a quick passion for it
pepe
abe pesika no but at the end of it all no
when you're interested in it
edikiama obi a oye desirous
exactly
say a person or going to the manufacturing sector the team manufacture up to 70% of normal you be use to Ghana ha
70% is what we
it mean manufacturing no up to 70% of
no we cry most
but typically normal person you use to ha you mean manufacture 70%.
Oh, 70% the not just work anymore. It's almost say kakrebi na we import. Now we have Ghana importation and almost 80%.
Okay, now let's try to relive the lifestyle. What our needs are. Typically, Yabesha supporter, Yabesha singlet,
free China,
Yabesha trousers and our pants, Yabesha shirt,
China.
Yabesha socks,
China.
Yabesha sandals and our shoes,
mostly China.
Yabesha glasses,
China.
We more or less trim our hair and then the beard.
And the KJT.
We will wear watches.
China.
We will wear our wedding rings, ornaments.
China.
Sad normal way typically. You bet me I ha.
Oh, you bet my pa. Mom they didn't say. Answer no be because all coye jumabino. Or was on one timid said Debbie, Adi. So, the chrome, Uncle Dia Cuckoo pa. Santiachim.
Santiachim Crubeso.
Bogu.
Hey, police chrome.
Janet, yeah.
Bankam. Banka. Jaso. Ayrebi.
Pepe.
Abuomo. Fuase. Edekwa kodua skwa.
Nta pepe.
Bikusuti o.
Na odia koko. Ene mabusuafo di nkomo. Me ko ho na se ameta ko ho ne wo mko di nkomo. Omo kun koko bi hu din. Na mukusa. Koko no onu kwante onu kwa na fa be bisemu no. Na the whole year koko no otie no. There 1,000 cedis.
Which is about $2.
Mom, a year Christmas time ninti a day some woman pa. You made it do. Now there's a guy bia. Oni me mabusuafo no next. Ono dia jeni. Nim de onya. 1 year onya 5,000. Now 1,000 amoko. But eno ani e da
cash crop.
Cash crop say one time no obenya
ni 40 years. Now oda ho sa.
Oda huemu say
90 days.
Otu no. Open one duane every day.
Cabbage ni ade.
Sanity. Enti sanyo mani nyina wose e chirechire mu the problem is say who cook who fast so too much so now koyama aban ho children because the main cash crop of the country no any cocoa no now cocoa we na nkofo ni pii omo ko diaje na na ye ndeng
up to 60% of your income and echo into food.
Yes. And not just say you live in a poor country.
60% of your income goes into food.
It shouldn't be that high. Say, yeah, high, Sadia, not just say you are in a poor country. Because food should not be that expensive. Oka bruchra. Obi intimin kanjo say, we hear no as intimin to Ediani. There be Ediani is almost taken for granted. Enti akora how akunu aduane akora no manampa na niaje abrochire fa kwa na obeka cho so mpenam because you're taking for granted and yet something special the baby a wote no so here no ho a underdeveloped and I say even developing mpo bon se aduane board in pa
so in effect aduane a typically yebetimi adua sa ye aduane a ye typically ye di ne betimi aduane nyina wa ha
enye ni nyina na opese odua mom enye ni nyina bibi wo ho e fe no comparative advantage ye climate no enye bibia na betimi support ni ye so enti de betimi ye ni ye no enne wo se agire ye ho for example emu Ghana mo no eye na momo amu ye mutuo no na pe no pa on se no ye kutukutu otu ase no musuo pa enti obi a wo pe mo ankasa no o mpe Ghana de no
obi a wo pɛ mo de wo pɛ na mo emutuo de
omutuo no de ndi wudi nsuo kase gu mu a na etu kase pa na afi wa bɔ no balls and dey okay na obi a onim mu di pa no de ɔmpɛ no ɛno nti enforce no sɛ kyenkyene a onkodi Ghana de no na emom sɛ ahwedie na obedua na ahwedie na ebi ahwedie na asase no ankasa odidi ahwedie no onya 2000 cedis sanka odi dua emo no a anka obenya 1005 enti ade na agodua mo dua hwedie no na wo nya 2000 akoto emo no 1005 ene ye cheaper
that is a substitution
exactly ene ye find comparative advantage enti dia wo ya ade wo ho no yire wo ho na concentrate on that na wo nya sika no free mu a wo betimi ato dia wo hia ne bi a lot cheaper
na 90 days na ya dua mo atia atimi aso ama yedi a adenti ena yentimi enchinu ye ho se yebedi de yankase yedua ye ne pese yetimi ekoma Vietnamese enya sika so adua mo
eye no kre na emom obi a wonim mu di no we ka say mo ye mo nya mo so many different kinds of mo this obi di jollof also mpe de ebom ope de ayi mako what I say enti nipa ne choice no na ade ani ye ne sika me nkasa aban ntimi enforce ye me enu ye nye certain things obetimi na mo de me ye say okay Ghana de ani ye 30 cedis na Vietnam de no so ye 30 cedis eni de na che say omo nto Ghana de no enti so wo ye ho bibi na fatas kakra to Vietnam de no so na no nkosoro kakra so nyasa Vietnam nko na make o misremu imported rice nti cast across na no kosoro kakra wa sand sika na ode to so no asa akɔte Ghana de no so ama na aba 25 nti we akɔ 35 na Ghana de ne 25 ɛhɔ na ode gyina hɔ na hwɛ a say okɔte 25 here na che say you entra ne kakra sa na hwɛ obedi a why used to it and no they say that is what Nigeria is doing. Most of rice imports I won't say Sane was here, you know.
In Nigeria, just under 200 million persons. It because on cramo na or survive. Ghana, you go to cramo.
Oh, Mr. OP, Ghana for Nigeria for. And America said there are so many things you can do. You bet my decide to say, okay, Ghana assassinate you good for cuckoo. You bet you are cuckoo. That nye cuckoo na near the human.
You go so dim come your person you understanding say what say. We are industrializing. Into setting up factories, you know.
Yes.
That forces the agri sector to also expand.
Yes.
To feed the factories.
Yes.
Not typically. Manya jumaye. Manya sika to me botum. Betimi ato aduane. Then I can pay taxes to government. Na government to discount aye social interventions are transferred benefits no omo ntimi nyi bi no yetimi de aboa womo. If we are on that course, as you put it, industrializing na adan yentimi nya orientation emma yeni enyi aduane a yebetimi adua na hase ho.
Oh, yebetimi aye pa. Yebetimi aye. Time bi okra ye friend hybrid. Ebi aye de no ye see aye crop research for omo ye research. No mutimi modify na kakra ha. Omutimi modify na kakra. So yebetimi aye ni nyina. But yenye. So then in a democracy no untimi enforce people say now this kind of usika.
It you use the word orientation.
Yes. Kakra orientation and encouragement. And it say where yet Ghana dey near 30 cities. Now the imported ones so 32. Now where they change here dey no. I don't know better here dey no. Na mom for way my way imported one no encost ro kakra. O the task kakra to so. Na faculty Ghana dey no so nemra be 20. Ubo nya na abeka eno na obi abeto because e bo no wo fom pa. That's it.
Because the Ghana from kwala ebe opemo ompe fufu.
Na tie.
Fufu so body yankra, banchi yankra. Amo so no you are likely so obekra.
Yes. Me mom de enhamisa. Enhame e good say yanka say yedua ne a yedi. Na mom de say de make sure say ufa bibi ti say koko. Na ye yire ho ne adua ne yie pa. Ye etimi su ye say de na say me hu cross pollination, human pollination, na abana su bebre no. Eno de. Aye yie enu nti uton a yield ne ye very high to the ope. I didn't know until that is a comparative advantage. Aha koko no na wo ya de pa concentrate there. Na ma koko no nso pa. Na obo say sika na wunya no. So di kodua mo a anka wunya maybe 30% of it. Enti dua koko no na wunya sika kese a tomo.
It is also a jonko for penso.
Yes.
And omu develop a policy of district industrialization policy. The South district industrialization policy no. And to me and Nijna and NDC Fusu Ebaye, the then trade minister Haruna Esumukakra, Hanatete Sumukakra, Ekospio Gabra Sumukakra, who see said anado baye and one who say really pano factories starting from scratch. Back up as a result of the district industrialization policy and ababe 1D 1F no. What would you say to successive governments abeba on that aspect of say you be industrializing?
The American say friend first things first. All build a factory wo baby. Na kwanya e dey ko hon enye papa. What we still time.
You got law legacy say the development of every country is transportation.
Exactly. And the answer now better build the factory. Make sure say kwani ye. Ye kwani answer ni akos. Ye see dana answer ni akoye kwani. Which be developers no beba wa ye layout ni na aye kwani no light ni bibi
ya planned area.
Yes. And you go see there now see so. And me anya sample at least we see factory make sure say e kwani beba ho no and also so you are taking care of it. Na we de ye wi a can't me nko ekwan ni nyina ase enti ade na wa giri wo ho ayi anka be ma ade na pagya no kakra na aka kwan kakra na akwa na be so ma na gina ho no eno enti me nyina ho.
Cost of energy
the same thing you have just say amamu na anya say sabi ukohwe ushibidie ni wi a ansa na wakope body o ushibidie no na ohwe body a motor tax at the same time. What do I say? Uye we na ohwe ha. The school in here sing korade omumra ye pese ombebre no ko university. Nya say o kan wi a wakotra baby na obo nsem. Da bi. Ohwe say omu wi a adwuma be no ombeye. Ni nyina composite.
Access to loans, cost of loans.
Me nka say aban koma obi sika o. And that never works. Let the government partner with banks. Enti uko bank also uko bobusiano udiko ye ayama bank no layout. The things you have to supply to qualify. What do you need now? Na bank ni say okay, we qualifier. The government here and say or guarantee loan. Yes, the government needs to government guarantee say in case you default, a bank bet your bank.
But here's the situation: the banks are looking to say on person or share or current account to the Mosika or collateral.
Because Osro say
now they want me
now who can what you not continue before to bury.
Now when to me innovate for my current account, my balances and for Mamisika. Now what's just a collateral about the NSA?
Because you see 90% of all new businesses fail. New business. And until bank no money msa yes so business no be gu yaso business. And until ye hia collateral. When to men tua e be ton ofie ni de tuaka. But aban says our program we ye be guarantees when tua. Na aban kasa anje say wo so ko ya no makojiska no. There be also I was say unya obi a ono so be a civil servant or be guarantee amount 3 of them so when to omo na be akojiska.
But could we not be looking at numerous graduates of project management you bet me making sure say sika we say guarantee the money see we need require project managers would ensure
na project manager obey inspector who obey inspection who woman 2000 be at bottom or call baby
corruption.
Of course.
Irresponsibility, dishonesty.
Hey. To nyum no go wo unwe da. Sanity are endemic. And the obi and trust obi. You trust the other person at your own peril.
You trust the other person at your own peril.
Unsabesi form. And international vice president can digital. Say digital address no nature say you shepe be unsa hana. But I no cry and solve problem because why John everyone you know go here no digital no go hu ni.
Oba ne yire so true cry
be no. Why John me cry go.
Because that's what o te bi na chi. Oba dana jo. Na ne yire akwada ketu atwa troma ne papa. Papa se men kan kire mu se woni ho.
Woni ho. Yeah, I thought to say you a society no baby edru no. Here a holistic approach I dey be maso.
Starting from
Nkorano. And I was say ye chen Nkorano say no kure ye.
Why na be kire wo mu? Wo nipa na kwa kire no, wo teacher ni wo nka no kure.
Asamu hin na wake.
The teacher nka no kure, e de no timi kire akwada no kure ka.
Asamu hin. Enti ye the best start teacher for the so my penifo. Nkorano kure de say ye kakra bi. Ono onko ye business no ko bubi. Enti we na fire on na fire. Me akora oboa the fellow students and also I was here encourage. And be at the end of the year no, ma award okra school be ma award akra okanokre class be at the okanokre pa. Oba who say afa nkra say me kanokre me kanokre ni bi.
Let us say there is benefit in okreka.
Exactly. Kakra omudi benyini. We there nothing. Okofu ansem hunu ko akofi sam ko or here TV akofi sam
factory see wo be ye agric so feed factory see pilfering 20% of your margin a pilfering. How do we deal with it?
Oh, I know they said the other countries.
Yes. Yeah, you more baby a toilet ro krana o hia toilet ro ba ko na watwe krana o be so toilet ro edu edukofie.
Sanity. Part of it na you here because we adwuma na etua okaya. Ade na akọ wi toilet ro.
Oh, see etua okaya.
Yeah, etua okaya. We betima to one there. Yes. Ade na akọ wi ade kitwa we. Oh, yeah. Sanity.
It when your needs are met, you are not likely to steal.
It's not like obi oho we and the obi we are from we and here nye.
Compulsory
sanity. But for most people no, a necessity. Baby and I'm first. If you run on the body or so, obi be trap body and fire. That's not duano so. We trap fan the cop and we just fan over duano so. And if you run both from 4 cause something, I'm say oh grandma wants them to say. You pay obi trap the one trap body in your uncle. Just a common dinner. Can't you see that? Also, Onyana somewhere comfort Nidia.
Now, one back row.
There
and I just said, as I bought it down, I love this. Yanni Dr. Magumana, Edgerton Como, I need 100.9 FM on varied issues. Corruption. Tesiano, assessment of it, your body politic at the same.
Your culture no ebua corruption. Ebua corruption. No say. Ade your friend corruption no kra no say your friend katasihye just say be obi a wapra dan mu na wapra efi na akɔhye kete biase. Corruption is more than katasihye o. Bibia time bi o catch you na ye din just say wo di bofu na chirim. The corruption ye say katasihye but ya fa description bia ben no but enye exact. So you can say nyankopon bo hiani no oba no obo no boafo. Yes aneka. Nyankopon mo hiani.
Ma, let me get this message through. Somebody from the UK in Anakwesi, London, and what buy. And let's spend a bit of some seconds to read it in its entirety. Now, share whether we will glean something from it, and thereafter go back to the corruption bit. Now, starting here.
All right.
050-600-0909. Hello, Ofa. Both the Minister of Education and Dr. Amwakoba do not have a solution to our education. Both of them are schooled abroad, but they are out of touch. I'm yet to see any secondary school in UK where there is no exam. I'm yet to see any university in UK where there is no exam. I schooled in the UK, Ireland, and America. I wrote exams everywhere. Imagine as a software engineer student, I needed to write programming exams not on a computer, but on paper. Write code on exam paper for 3 hours. This was during my undergraduate. In my master's too, I wrote exams for all my modules. Let's not waste our previous years. Also, let us not waste our previous years. Yes,
precious years.
Precious years. Why do we always want to compare ourselves to sub-countries like South Korea, Malaysia, and etc.? Let us compare with the more developed Western countries like the UK, like the USA, like France, like Germany, like Russia, like Canada, like Holland, and analyze their systems, etc. People don't realize that a lot of innovative people in the world were homeschooled. Do you know the meaning of 10,000 hours? Our secondary education is very good, but not our university, which Dr. Mwakumba is part of it. That is the problem. He is part of the problem. I really like him, but sorry to say he is part of the problem. I went to UST. I can't say anything more. Nanakwesi Neke. But Nanakwesi did not proffer solutions though. Any comment?
Say. Nanakwesi Okabroje, how long? That's the first question. Our cast school no said no time or 130 sanity. Obi azon ka say yento exam nkure. In fact, Dr. Duchum Krade on cancer cry. Me na make say I was here the continuous assessment count.
And then somebody has brought it say it appears Nanakwesi was not listening to Dr. Amokuba.
Exactly. And he was on was well nipa kra na kan sem no. And he atia sem kra yentie ni ye. What you say? That is the problem. I don't think say I don't know say you are attention deficit. I don't understand it. What Ghana 40 years ma no wa fan it said you no open. Instead so but can they say precision obi kan asem na wo gina so aka asem ka dia o ka e no poti ansa na waka ye dia open. This is what is wrong. And obi akoka asem na wo ka mahama asem do or die. No say dey kosi baby fro. Ye kan say dey pe na no ho akire no yes dishonest. And you be some make chest and pacho pi. Bro no. Do or die. No.
Any
do and die.
Do and die. The same.
There be. Do and die in there. Ye na Just a we are ubewu. We are no wo. Do or die near idiom. Let's say this is your last chance. You have no more chances. And I give the example, say, who bought Champions League? Ya bought who kroma beshe wo who caught the return match no your friend do or die. So you don't have any more chances. Unya mobino obi anka say first one here do or die. There be second one no there. You do or die. It just say you have no more chances. And one no. Now mo be ka ko fa dictionary and na say ni sensem bebre me pocho. So who kind brofo what me meti we ma school ache. Books are my kind mean to me enka. Books are natural mean to me enka. Just say what try there na can asem no what can language no for so long. Na bibia na was said dictionary catch one san wo. Don't you ever become a master of it? That is the problem. And it's a what can brofo all these years. Now one to me who say do or die, no, it's not the same as do and die. Now, I did wasting all this time. What Kakasano all this time? What Tro all this time? What kind all this time? Still, I was said dictionary in the back and son. Now,
we were on corruption.
Yes.
Are we still a minute?
Debbie, we are not. The Obi every year buying sika. Na ye nyenuhia. Indirectly, no ye can say. Utimi via a buying sika. There are no consequences. There are no penalties. The Obi on board we ask no the beche no. There no kwa muni musika. Debbie o ye nkan ye nyene sa keke o. Unyin sika na better than wa fesika no. E moment no kra na ni si eja manaka. Na se nipa wie sika as is happening in Ghana here. Now they do it with impunity. Yen bibia anya wo anya sika ketua o. Obi akowia akoko ye na tum 4 months. We 2 million on a number. That day, what country are we building? That is the problem. You have to be made to pay a price. The Chiwa and Yasam Kitwa. Look, when China started on its capitalist path, in the beginning, no, they shot some people for corruption. They shot them dead to put fear in people. But I'm just telling you that to see the severity of it.
But
the one set example.
The same way.
Yes.
And in Singapore when you're writing.
Exactly. Into Usro. Unim say at the Chiwa Ubewo. And to what was a Makoye.
Hong Kong.
Oh, yes, yeah, the end of the I say, oh, yes, can I be an Cassie? The Chiwa no the Yamawi. No, my judge and be. No, my police will be. No, way. Uko Kota. Fine, Ira. No one. Oh, yeah, Graham, this is what is going on.
The environment is conducive to stealing.
Of course. Yankopa bo ohiani no bo no bo afo nyeza anete.
Ya bene ye bu no chese. Da bia no baby bet me encourage you. Am motivate am abokoro no.
Nti wo ohiani na obi chawade a say nyebone.
Owia omansi kakra na enche na waye te say victim mum.
Oh. Look, a sorry penny church elder or wieska no akobo afode a do ahire nyame. No anu. Na achofo so nim no onto abaje so ne onto age no akotran baby. There was one soft Bina radio program. And the worker said, look, I didn't know corruption if I am who you say I'm more of some account. Oh, yes, you come, but any now. Was in a damn for years of Fantini. And a boy to be cockatoo and say,
you don't mean to denigrate fancies.
Oh, it's soft Madame for near Fantini. I'm a American fancy and Kofu put gender me a fancy.
But you could have just said what done for me without necessarily adding.
That's how someone will be canontina make us on. And a boy's no cockatoo and say, Pastor. Elder we only girl no chimpra. That girl is one of the boys' girlfriend now. Elder Najin. And a pastor on Wombra. And no do call church storeroom. No, so I was no one. I say, oh your mona and a one or the bay. I say, and pennyfun was hey. No, see our pandemic kakana manage bambum.
Oh, I can't crano. A community.
No, no, it's a bambum. I don't see. See, I won't know you good the back of girls. More hear them. One fi anko.
Uncle. Now, ubetumi account emrantie ne maba wana hye saa till when?
Oh, omompene, ombe basa pa.
The youth of Ghana.
Well, yeah.
What's your assessment?
Oh, say time I yen go school no.
Are they better positioned?
No, not
Are
at
they
all.
ready to work?
Very handicapped. Very, very handicapped. Ubetisa Kennedy Japan say ufa Ghana niya onye adwuma no obewie sika no. No crap. I had a bank in Guye. Yeah, she should be at her. I can be at all branches. Who bank manager will be by Bobusia. Now over Jeff be at 2,000. Nipa no unqualified according to Noma, they unqualified.
I just say key
Qualification points, unqualified.
Also, or you need to find Yajuma.
And so Nipa now Prime Minister of money tip 200 cities. And no one war here. Or the Beman on Waji 200. Answer no good. That's what's going on. I didn't know. I didn't know. It is a word you about. Any age to us. Sasa.
Yane Dr. Mwakumba ena etwetwe nkomo. Now MPP energizing the base. Enti ye twetwodin. MPP ena wawo aban de amaya yane ti. What's your assessment of MPP government in the second term?
You see, just say I try to do ye penipa fufra bekam. Aneka. Na dada no mo fine.
O dada nda ho.
Ye dada no ana ye de wi ni ye. Omo yi.
Oop Samish.
Well, yeah. That's how now can me be so. There's nothing wrong say odini pa bekam. And yet time I over to abana ye the registration drive. Yeah, me catch ro mo. Ye winning ye no. First term. That was the time I catch the Impenifono, including Freddie Blake. This is the time to do registration drive. Because that time, no, amount for our hopes were so high. Obia person become winner.
Euphoria.
Yes, now do a winning. Why not? Party offices in Yatum. Yatum. That is what happened.
For what reason?
Oh, they are winning.
Obia Obia kopa appointment.
Exactly. Now Obia obeshe that take time say oba be register no join party no. Or no na obeto abanama. Or no ye committed. No ye better than a floating voter. Obia anti and ya tutu party no up till now. Beside party leaders and they say dues saying yajeje party dues saying yajeje.
So, I'm a conference. Treasurer Bekasa.
Oh, Sika Yaji for MPs. Most of the money come from there.
I said Treasurer Kasa Ibehunu said every constituency.
And
your constituency we are finna by this weekend the year by almost a regions na Treasurer Bekasa. To be a do so Yaji in the region henny.
You I can predict something for you. Very, very low.
Make a prediction.
Very, very low. Very, very low. Look. Yeah, when I send boys, I mean, no one Juma various I send north in one. I send them on register. Almost this party office. So Africa time I be a party office. No, Nipa honestly, who said receipt ben or better.
Receipt credit or better.
They came back. Receipt in Boniho.
There's a party, no, on the ground. Any Acadia or Dibaji Campo.
There be until they came back. They say, I was still person a drive the same amount for Mekahua. Or no, Mekahua so obey hopefully obey delegate. What just can be.
Oh, motivation. No.
Exactly. I have 3 people who have told now document my delegate in this. You say, no be room no be delegate. I say, I don't have an identity.
Oh, sir.
Or person who be a delegate.
Near
na your cocoa for your mom. It was not an election, it was an auction. The highest bidder won. Very simple. Yeah, me and a Joe me campaign me no more kasa. One group will be from the coastal area. Doc make an yata say yenim there yas name of yeska meska. He said, yeska meska. Obisi on only the no there budget. Obe pejetria man yire di. By the time we went home, the average person most likely had about 4,000 cedis. I'm telling you.
Now we were a committed member.
And this, I'm afraid, is most likely the CCC. That is what is coming. But you insist on into one who himself more ba. More beji musika, ukoye MP, who beji musika kese. Also the chance or the beji.
Okay, so make a distinction between the party and the government. MPP government performance. MPP as a party performance.
Government performance. A tragedy. And your man can another do go a common kayepa. There was a sorry ho. No questions. I didn't know yen sorry.
And did you say the government performance is a tragedy?
Yes.
Tell us more.
Because Nkawaya dear. Nanso a kwaya ye fa so ye nti ye hunumpo. Yes, Anete. Ghana for and enkoye and nsem sa. That is what I'm talking about. The why no kwaya dear pa. Certain things be or obi anye bi sa Ghana. And so I didn't know Ghana for still ye. That is the question. Kwaya ye fa so ye. Ubetima build all these things. The average person, they all can say, me ho chire me. You can build all these things. Maybe I bear you the fruit in the next 10 years. Onye na sem and nedie na medie.
And only your description of government performance as a tragedy.
Yes. Because of kwanya fa so ye no. President no no kwanti mi nyani nyina. Advisors ye mfa winto. Obi wo ho a ade a president person wo ye no bi a president kwa adwene ho. Wo na wo ye chief advisor. Ade na enye ya timi ka chen Mr. President we dey ye ni see a enye. But on position here nti onkasa. Ebe ye betuma ye ebe no jan man.
So he found the worst performing sectors.
Oh, eno dear, Mr. OP, me nka. Because worst no based on what? Ebi anisika also the year adwuma nza nka sika bia.
And underperforming sectors.
Eno kra me nka. Because e dey na dey perform, sika na dey perform. The sika o here to do the job no sika na ma. Then I make oka say wanya ade. Dey na ofanye.
Central government yaya budgeter in the budget statement. Actually say the way kwa na sika ma na ko he.
Budget interest sika na ba. Budget. What I say. And here different from say sika na the account. It's not the same. The two are not the same. Yeah, budget, yes. But I can assure you.
But what are your estimates of revenue and expenditure? In the US, say I may receive 10 cedis and I tend to spend 9 cedis. So, would say, would you ever qua? Now, a revenue na say, what the revenue in the one for expenditure in the Anankwana?
Yeah, then I said at any given moment in distress. Every time, every day be a emergency. How can I say didn't the bomb pushing us on?
Every day
be a emergency.
And only pushing a
exactly. So why a budget? Who share revenue and why share expenditure? And the year budget. Now say budget no ko ba say time be a busian the to go. Budget in any say. Budget no way.
Na debia be nya busian bi.
Oh, a bedroom baby nya bi.
They will do what?
What dear, it drew why you be. Look, there are some countries, Ghana for 1 year fee say.
Because the current government told us, say, ya mobusia, ne musika no waha. Now, dear Nancy.
Then as they say, they are bobusia. They won't him say a bobusia, dear. Won't him say a bobu. Finance minister say, I was here a bobusia. And your busia in an air bad. If you was here a bobusia. Because while more busia noa, the government will come to a grinding halt. Say, I buy now stop kuguru no intimi ko baby abim. Civil servants are most soon we shall overcome on strike. GMA amount notice on strike. Teacher for strike. What are we going to do?
So yes. Now rhetoric and now we engage in by saying say ya mobusia nizikano ha.
Not only that, time all can ebi anaye no kre. Ohwe indicators ni na utimi kanesa. And na COVID no if you na bebo mu say pine. No asesa bibia. In kind no ngwa we were already in trouble. So now we should become. You just say here, your friend a double whammy. Ufa baby and ye. Lockdown. And into na lockdown and uncle was here lockdown several times. Yeah, lockdown. Just end na ko fast my background. Adia na abebo mu aka crack ho. Now san ko here lockdown there and the form say team. One. Enti unforeseen circumstances ka ho. Just say emergency na America no. CD depreciation, dollar appreciation, world commodities, cocoa prices go up. There are so many things that who are wote hono, who control over. We ti abrochiri on the decide. And it's yeah there na mama no one say every time biano you have to be very so we are conservative and say paskani be too nchen when you 100 cities in then just next year we send 100 cities.
It's that explanation way as you offer. And I underpinning the statement to say government performance has been a tragedy.
Tragedy not comes from many issues. COVID come. The way I implement it come. Chinese for also box at no more and also come. What would they make? In some no dozen. And a ninja all of a sudden, would they when near to swallow the bayadian? Assistant.
So are you able to break the 8 with this setback?
Oh, you know what? Adding because I buy every
breaking the 8 no adding.
Oh, well, let's wait and see. I bet very difficult. I mean, can say impossible, but I bet difficult because of perception. So the Ghana for were high hopes in Nanadwa. Na say no could be so because of that. High hopes, and until disappointment, so very high. Vanity. And you're realistic, it be a no crumble, and you're fair.
Perceptibly.
Exactly. Perception.
The perception out there, they say Ghanaians are disappointed in Nanado.
Oh, I know, dear. Let Ghanaians decide. Now, the American.
What are your thoughts?
The American, theoretical.
You talk about, say, Ghanaians had high hopes in Nanado.
High hopes.
I mean, expectation.
Yes.
Has the expectation been met?
No. I know, dear. I can tell you, said no. Because high hopes, you're unrealistic. I was ropa. And to who you do, humpa. No. That is the problem. And you can't say,
and hopes no was ropa. Were they concrete?
No, and yet realistic. But people had it. What I say, and you're realistic. But I know who know. We have tape recordings of all this. A binimu free a crown or more back a crasia betuaba. I'm saying, hey, Tiabatu into know what you ain't wanting nearby. The Unya who's and only high hopes, Your Bobok or Boboka Abanicroma betuaba just to change the government. And into what in a ninja torso. High hopes, no. And it's a one to me and meaty halfway cry. Still, if you say, Onya dear. And so can be for the bear half now. Because so I dear.
In the circumstance, number 2, no can say, or father to continue where we are now. Party Bejatum, Ghana for Bejatum.
Oh, I know, dear. Mean to me, come because Omo running for president, no, Omo does. Meso make a party no. Almost obia or run be a minimum. And until no dear, may the best man win. As we go forward, and who say be free. They say they all can't tell
you talk about disappointment.
Yeah.
And that disappointment, no, if we are associated with the disappointment, can you offer that baggage going out there?
It will be difficult. That is what some of the candidates must overcome. And our candidates in Imperial, so we are members of this present government. It won't mean found out as an another who can be. And how are you going to navigate your way through this? And only as someone. So, bon, you know, I can sit at a woman. So, be any idea, Kawu, one of Wajia France, and hey, any ye say. Now, as say, problem kakra or won't mean uncle Yinem must say. On the year now, they won't come. Intermediate, the mechanism say,
you can high hopes, you can expectations, and you can disappointment. Now, talk about Ghana acquiring a presidential jet. What do you make of it?
No credit say. You see, a idea here, son, a idea fatter. And I idea, I'll bet my year beyond was a way. In politics, you see appearance. Sometimes appearances are everything. Nunti, so we a leader of Ghana, whether say we a president and as a MP. Na teacher for agitative for better working conditions. Now you see a bit more 4%. Now what would you anymore? You don't lead by example. Would you OCM mount 70%? Now president did 100%. I just say you are not in tune with the very people you are leading. And your mode. Me the American say. Yet ya huchre musi say. Nobody can tell me say yes anity. And he say even say ya no crazy here say a better jet fufra. Is this the right time to do it? That is the question. We are politicians. Our time is very, very important. Time is important.
Is it a priority now?
For me, I don't think it is. How many times the president will do? And is it compulsory to president or because to all such events? You have to look at it. Time be a my vice president unfa private jet no unko. Unfa commercial jet no unko. Yo, abafo no mo hwe yen yo. Wo nsada unsa ye mo pacha epe vaccine, epe sika. Wan kasa so unse busika. Better no de sika na ma. Tichire no manu hu se wani abre. Enti ono mpo na se fa jet bra o se de misro. Amen fa we. Na saa de na wo ye no o mo hwe o. Se de ni abre pa. Se de ni abre mo me mo ano. Anete. No doubt at all, that's how it works. And he said, me vice president, make us a misro. Yes, you may need a jet now. Jet no. Ebi a usro, old one usro. Usro dia, yen ton. Ye ton wa enti mi nto fufro. Enti wo de ton. Ton en free ho. Say si ho na, ye de ma obi fufro ne de en ton preko. Na en fa sika nto ho.
Ye de obi fufro no apparent reference to Liberian president.
Yes.
And now one person the man.
Now they say on so president of Ghana. And I said Ghana for one jet about Liberian president. Done it here. Yeah, you. Yes, see, charity begins at home. Well, what's there once? I don't have any problem. Maybe I emergency I also to make. Fine. Man, uncle say I didn't work. One time there, I don't mind. But any say a condition, me say, Obi de nam ha, we de nam ha. No more to me they call the other president team fanko. President so say they are dangerous. Ebi a obi aka ho asem the plane I old to do. Let's say the plane. Or yenye ni ye the engine fufu na de beche mo emfa no nya confidence in it. After the almost plane this one. This one there was here to say foka we say one kese. Why? Who actually now go away? The me advising president. The first class na G 4, 5, 6 seats. Still a lot cheaper than say what they will play back. Now kusi hwa amount for no mo hwe no mo who say yes you see the president in yabre pa ebabaji also you can't do business as usual no matter what. There comes a time where you cut your coat according to your size. A honey agency say
are there decisions that current government bet me at take here the flag may go to successive leader of the MPP.
Ba me say na MPP for you can yen ka say MPP for no bi. I say MPP for me catch you say me amiti hey me nama kofo kra timi didi matem.
Saying
Mo bon kwasi mo bon omo didi matem sa.
Say dem mo bon.
De mo be ye ni. Mo bon. I'm telling you near ko you tell na.
De mo be ye ni.
So pepe.
That's your question.
Naga. Me say na dey na o yes sir. I want to say me a minister be. Who ka ho? That's what they would
tell you.
They
say what would nam from any attack you. And a minister so they excuse
enough.
And a man born them be ni.
That's up pepe.
There we are no saying.
Oh, sometimes me nim so am I frustrated. Nipa ya me kan yes obi a o ye this new MPP ni a minimum no.
And was more bon.
Pepe.
Non do amoy.
So no one count. Or a private businessman. Into say ye ni I said. No kre no.
Na ye ba ye yahwe.
Me gina ha.
Ya bon ye be kan kire we.
Me gina ha.
Ba bia gina ni.
Enu na me no work say. What say? Me de ende ha me no kre nim ha me. Asem bia ni ho a make is because menya appointment. What you say? Asem bia ni ho anya no nti na make asem.
But you are more bond, you know, why you justified.
Oh, Naga, so can I say? Or bet you munina. High hopes. Expectation. MPP, dear, yeah, we have the men. Yeah, I have a video be on this. Where are the men? And yes, I'm good to be frank and Mr. Come on to men so beautiful. Come on to where are the men? Most you have the men. Where are the men? Any just say, oh, and yes, I'm good to a buffo hopa. Into me, we are Miss no so minute to boss. Yes, no money be one coy. But then, yeah, be beyond a president vote. What is that?
Under a year in a 4-year mandate in the second term. Na say na ekwa. How soon?
It's going to affect the party. They make us a year and go for apathy will set in. And party officials and also take steps to be say basa na akoso no ye best some ama de na ye. Internet say you should expect the same. Now this time they be West Cra because omo amubu of no doors. Omo mpini. Meaning what is going to happen. Omo amubu of no doors. Ebi na kwabena kan wo ha no. No kan le na asem. Me ntimi nka ne sa. Omo nyina obi awom wa wo ya ade no no awin. Now I can assure you say within a year or two no be free because ono abehu say ade na enyi. Me si kanasa. Ade na ye koye na enya abatu.
Can you describe the kind of leader who should take from Nanado?
Oh, yeah, modesty. Ote unkofo na se. You feel their pain. Omu hu se oni omu nenam.
Omu account. You should demonstrate it.
Exactly. Servant leader.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
The first definition of leadership is to serve.
When I was 7 servant leader. Obia or Tio or Massem. Yeah, party for any baby buffon. Yes, or pesco, and as or per contract. Obi or per recognition. Obi or brepa, why ya dear? No one say Bianca. Yeah, you only a certain normal year. A short presidential letter of recognition. And fair, what they are poor with the war. That's all he was. A numpo a bono. Or no spending his car, or no spending the time, any idea are winning. Be infinibium.
You are still telling us the kind of leader after Nanado.
Oh, Obia the one individual style, Subebum. And I know the main cassette chinchilla was Obia the same. It's a one year nipa, oh, yes, certain way now, yes, and now walk away. I say, if you need moon away. But Ghana for pay, yes, so oh, what they or Bren Wasipa. Yes, and the academy. Brassie, ye pa home brassie. So, and it was so bad. Mom who said what is so more. Maybe I won't brown once it's all more. Name ye cacran no more.
Reward system, no, at the same.
Within the party, and
within the party, that you are recapturing, you are restoring, you are rebuilding. But then you don't leave out reward system. Was nipa be DHD, and I said the reward system, no. Na ye abysmal. Going forward, reward system, no. Ubashana saying.
I mean, how is going to work? Because they say, I know Yansi Sashi. In the party structure, and they said that they are not. How are we going to change the reward system? Yeah, winning first time, no. Yeah, what there be a friend of constituency report. Constituency be a bachelor report when a year say, where you say. Near Hunipa was say, yeah, that one must say. Ubi or be appointment. Ubi or because on pay. Because no answer president Beba no nature picture. Asa.
And now I be did in fee cry.
And oh, where we hey, at 3 when I could flash tap no where we the upper nothing.
But the annual constituency report system, no.
We didn't do it. And it's too late. And how no nature says say Bibia.
So you could not easily identify people that may be due for reward.
Yeah, identify will be and today, and say, oh, I know he be the war for Siaba. Wade in a way, Abba, or the Ojanka who joined to the account, and I say in itself win in Nippani way, into Behe Nasa. Now, one can was say a reward. You tell me,
And so the yaudie so.
Oh yeah, papa. And I know na man nipa ni pi bu.
Going forward, do you want to see any corrections?
There should be corrections. But they say me who corrections, because yeah, correction be also there. Not just say yeah, no one yes, I be you. You better vote. The highest bidder, nebenya.
You don't determine how I reward who.
Exactly. What you are on your debut. No. What you are. I call Bob was here. What you are.
Do you subscribe to a traditional? And I say, in other words, do you subscribe to the tradition of the MPP?
They said traditional also. They're here now. Okay.
Unity in development.
Oh yes. They said the unity no go from bar. Unity no go from. Someone come now better now what they want.
Unity no go from.
Go from. Unity no go from. Unity no go from. And teacher say say obi atedin o. Ono so penny there what as make kan sem hu bi anche me. Why you ready on so beje ne there. No an.
Me kan sem hu bi anche me.
Kan sem hu me beje me there.
It's resurrection power.
No an.
Hey. Dr. Richard Amwakomba. Unity na conform. A freedom no so.
Oh, freedom say you are free to starve. They say, come they was we are free still.
You are free to starve.
Only be now only be. What they say?
Would the advantage?
No. They say, oh, enyasem papa. And he said Banasa, said the ACIA, and he said Sana was say, party MPP ni. Yes, sir. I say, Obianam ni baby.
Rather less aircraft. Leadership is lagging.
When you been wasema. And the coin of first or be next time, and then there was all shame. No, we are strategizing. Why you to buy now when you MP? Who parliament? I be now at the Esgracia, ya talk Land Cruiser now, and when. On the OGB and Kenya. And the first cabra. Oh, who said the last chance in it? So, no, so bad, just can be. And 1 year can I want to mount. One.
Hey.
And two who say invariably, no. And yet the Oya dear and the echo to a manu.
And yet the Oya dear.
The Oya dear. The tears cano and the echo to a manu.
It is a narrative, no answer song.
Answer. I know I can assure you, answer. I bear worse cry. I bear worse. Who said first
doomsday scenario?
First time in first election, 2016, yeah, were in opposition. It's Kabeni. Who said there was more unity. As a matter of fact, I was talking to even Alan Ponamenene Casa, Mr. Dumb way, man, because my share will be winning. There was unity, even though there was some small disagreement there, and there you should expect. Now say no dear, debut. The see you now ko catch a binum say onyai na o sinisika. Oh, nimu na chesa o mpemasem. Debi, o mpemasem. I don't know kasa achire me. Di mo no anko kakra, obehu indicators bi. So I didn't cry me jai.
In 2007, ahead of 2008 elections, perceptibly, John Kufuor as a candidate. Do you see Nanado now as having an national candidate?
Oh, the attorney say the vice president Rani Bidia. It's just a candidate, no. No, man,
are they?
Yes, or Baba cancer a candidate, no. On in the year, man. And Nanado Anyadia, Baumi Anyadia, and Nanado Yadia, Baumi Ayadia. He is the number one person who takes the credit. And teachers say, your friend, President, I bet the chile. Yes, sir. No, ya bet the one be named.
Baumia qua, nay, and another emanako.
I know they are meant to be in Canada. There was a banner.
And I reached it.
Oh, there be.
What's another yard, dear, Baumia yard,
1 year official. Because, or dear, Baumia can take credit for it. And rightly so. Or your vice president. Or can't buy no. he is the number one person who will take credit for that more than anybody else.
Yes.
Because we're a vice president. That is different from say, Nana de Bamaka say, when I'm Tanichi. Oh, yes, sir. On to me, yes, sir. And no, dear, it's just a jadem.
And not dear, nature them.
Yes. It's a no, you, and I do, we any dear. In many ways, we are elder statesman, party elder, the immediate one. Ono na de baton no ma obi. Na o ko bie wanu say we na metanich na o ma kan say. Nti this
but obetimi aye ne ye bia esota obi achi.
I hope so on yes sir.
Oh yes sir ka enwanwa. So ye nipa.
Enye nwanwa but oye skillful enough say onye ne sir. So fani say bia president we nya ono ani sika bia o de beboa omo a. Omo ye 8. Obi anyi 10,000. 10,000. What do you want?
One chamom.
Chamom. Mom. The woman name say, we no there no man 20 dada. No more be abi. There ya hu ne ya ka ho ase.
The late BA Mensa. Eno ma Dr. Lima 40%. Eno ma Vito 60%. Enti producer na kwaji Dr. Lima de no. Eno say abna pie cham ye nyina bie cham ye nyina pe 50-50. Debi. Ma Vito any 60 na woje 40. We na afi the Dr. Lima bae. And the late BMS I become one sem. So that room the idea will be a 40% of the idea amount.
And so, oh, yeah, the year. And yeah, Bibiana was over here. Nipano.
But would there be any danger if out there it becomes clearer? Say, number one, Nanado, as support number 2, Anna.
Yes, a month for Bibufu.
A month for Bibufu.
Because they say a trouble. Oh, yeah, president, you have a lot of influence. It's a BCK is one out. It is a one yako cancer. It just others now are handicapped. And unti, I was so bomb modern says, Sadia no Emma. Na Ubibu Fumba, Nibu focus is all man be. The Obama Casino and the Moamasama. Even Ponya Wampo now, the Bema, or the Bema will be no other man. Obiang.
Under no circumstance, no say president no conducting who in a manner anybody could tell say or support to the vice president no. Oh,
be as say cry be a man for whom be bisa. Na nyanwa. Na mom e ma bontin meka. E ma bon because
yare dem.
What you want? Say so beka. So support we. Aban so aka 3 years Tanzania ko. Na bibi boni bisia. Na just say nipa na also support no. What the poison cry na dey go ne cap. So that for my so that. Oh, enti I was say or 10 ho kakra free no. Ono so eye ne de.
Also with vice president no. Who vice president
on his own.
On his own being authoritative on certain issues.
Yes. Na omo ne run nyina no obi asu gina ne na so. E ho ne be ye proper comparison. The way show we now the way after we now we watch we omo nyina na make an be free very quickly. Be free
very quickly.
Oh, pa, be free. Sikasam no kwa be ma be free.
I didn't also security. You bet me lose and otherwise a good leader.
Baby asanete. Na yen de no de chesa aye worse because ufa other countries are me pacho. That nipa na odi text message be o say ye dey compare one na okeka no. Asema ye kan onti. You compare yourself to the best, not the worst. And then compare who to Burkina Faso.
Okay, in 32 seconds. O comments are obey 1, admonishing the government, and 2, telling the party what they should do in the mass mobilization.
Okay. The government should cut its coat according to its size. They say, Chawata dieno, say, no who befa pepe, Chasedia beko. And go chana kakraka at the batakalia kwanda unisika uto 2 years I best one and go to 4 years. no ano na ma manfo hu se ye koso na ahokyere na omo wom no usu oni omo nenam anye ne sade a chese ukura no umfa ye hu na ombe hu party no so may the best man win no ano no may the best man win
no machinations
no
chicanery
exactly and no dear ba asem na ba I'm telling you.
I'm from Body as a
Pepe.
Dr. Richard Amakuba, you are accorded a star status for such great delivery, just diplomacy, and carefulness, choice of words. You're a great man. And there was the Ufri Kumase, you be drunk, you chose to talk to us. I mean, by air or by road? By air.
Road in the Nyasam could say, okay, 7 hours now.
Yeah, Dr. Amakuba saying.
I send you okay, and me boss. We say airplane, a flight, no almost here.
A cut route.
Flight AWA no amoji 149 cities. Of course, Minister COVID abanyo masses prices are cost. They say 462.
From 100 and
there was a time no more promotion 149.
149 they do say
462.
Return to Kumasi.
One way. Yes.
Almost $80.
Oh yes.
One way.
Yes.
$150, $160, just $60.
One way because there are no airlines. So me nupe. So I am at them. And this is me or some coach and one qua. And yes, I bet you 1,000 grow wunya kwai. I am one no. And to say whoever is in charge, or sanke ye say, you may invite another airline and amana beka. And I say, any airlines and Casa say
paying
they should
up
bring
to $80 one way to Kumasi.
One way. I'm telling you, I am maybe I am them no seat available. Them you know I am.
Dr. Makuba, Yamen Kang.
That's it.
Needs FM.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you glow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think special ice, natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Catch it. If you're right, maybe I want to hear and that's be if you are with you, but some men, Mamma rent to say. If you're right, for the Ghana cities. If you are from about 8 Ghana cities. Hey, son is Mabu said, if you're Ramatia, between Batita Mumpumo, and with the Koswina. Now, this way chocolate drink that abbey. Someone of my Elchan when you that bay and I will crowd better too. What you make us say, if you're a Fausu Shebra, I may enter become Anomoda.
A Jeffira said you would your book. If you're a very wood to your niche, if you're a very water, this way chocolate drink for fufu you swa a good jomi. Yet tenants of 1 year I got to a team on Monday.
If you're a wood to any or wood to any, you're brown at day. Now this way chocolate drink, sugar and Nunda, sugar womb, and then once when I was here.
And you hear any social.
Now I know Pepia Michelle Sugar Cap from the family, or I shall say, Bia, Muba Fremiati this way, such at Bakumpo, a good much chatty amano. Maybe that.
If you're a study, yet, this way chocolate drink a boost to a supermarket or can see John filling stations and the shops and no moment to Anyamati Busi and she and San Koto and Metati Maunum.
Hey, if you're a Benny, Fufu Valanda Swa, would the boy, yes, I am, woman out the Kutukum. You could talk this way chocolate drink and so swa. If you were in your debut, sir, we shall see.
FDA, I just said, you didn't crack to more to say a ye.
Woodsie or ha actually Woodsie or ha actually punk no needs FM.
cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Catch if you're right, maybe I want to hear home. And that's what be if you have booty, Bosume, Mamma rent to say. If you're right, for the Ghana cities. If you are from Mubatia, 8 Ghana cities. Hey, son is Mabu said, if you're Ramatia, between Betty and Mumpumo, and with the Equasun. Now, this way chocolate drink that I bay. Someone of my Elchan when you that bay and I will crowd better too. What to make us say be a few of our Shebra. I mean, you become Anomoda.
A Jeffy Rasadia would your book. If you're afraid you would see your knee, if you're afraid you would say, this way chocolate drink for full use, a good journey. Yet, as if 1 year I could to a team on my day.
If you're a Wootry or Wootry, you're brown at day. Eh, now this way chocolate drink, sugar and Nunda, sugar womb, and then once one was Sushi. And you hear any Sushi. Now, I'm a Pabia, Monsieur Sugar Capum, the Bafamanimu, or Asha Sabia, Muba Framiati, this way, such as Bakumpo, a good well chatty, Mamma, maybe that. If you're a Sadia, yet, sir, yet, this way chocolate drink, a Busso supermarket, or can see John filling stations, and the shops, and no moment to Yamati Busi, and the Shiania San Koto, and Machati Maunum. Eh, if you're a baby, Fufu Valanda Swa, would the boy, yes, I am, woman out the Kutukum. You could talk this way chocolate drink and so swa. If you were in your debut, sir, we shall see. Achia, Yabako.
FDA, I just said, Jadian Crab to Magia to say a ye.
Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Yeah, coffee.
Ola Michael.
Yeah, coffee.
Didika ya hwi ema nipa bia driver nipa nankasa wona mon kura no e wo se wo hwe wo ho yie e wo ho fisa kwa nhia enkra nsa na aba eye mistake e de ba mon sanfo ho de bete se won hwe wo ho yie a obetime twa wo nkwa so ti akwa nhia ya de titiru a afi bia beso a e sanse bronsam so ye adwuma wa afini mu ntino e ma mogya hwie go do so bete wo hwe wo ho yie na wo de mpaebo so ka ho a nkwa nhia to betwa bi se o kristo ni de wakode ne mpaebo se da bia wo different fi bem na be bo mpaye wo bo mpaye na wo hwe wo ho yi wo bo mpaye na wo hwe kasa yi wo bo mpaye na hwe wanam wo yi akwanhia bitimi fa ka mu empo ntokwa mpokura timi de akwanhia ba ma obehwe ne nkwa na emmom so wo de wo ho hye yesu nsa nim sa akwanhia bi bebe bia na awurade dom bebem na twitwa na agyew afiri nkwanhia mu nti yebedi afi no Ghana fo nyina mpese obi ate ase ne se opɛ no ewe awurade homom na emmom opɛ bi so fa no ewe ye nkyɛn so wo hwe wo ho so yi a obegyina kyɛ wo pɛsɛ wo hwe wo ho so yi a obegyina kyɛ wo yesu mu afia no behia ya ne duru ba bia entempe ka ho ya ne duru ho a obi epesika driver epesika se nipa gu ha me pentema kwa aba ne baba ba ye de ma baba fa nipa na me de nakɔ makwa akɔmɛ nyamu sika enti abi wo kora kaa no kora na ni ahode be sanse de ndisi sika so enti no wo hwehwɛ no wonsiesie kaa no de asi kwa so wɔkyɛ ne bibia kobu wɔkyɛ ne taya kwa akɔpai e de nkwanhia eso aba asa aba be abeto nipa so bo hunu aso kwa na akɔkɔ nyina